And there you go.
Y'all are
Hello,
hoes.
and yes, we all are hoes, kinda. We are
Hi,
astutely
people.
aware of this fact.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome back to the long-awaited sequel to the last session in the Galapagos Islands campaign. We have been encountering some turbulence in this little fighter house, mainly, scheduling errors and whatnot. But
Wait, did you just say last session?
yes,
Whoa.
no, I didn't say last session. Did I?
Yeah.
I didn't hear it. I don't pay
Uh,
I
attention.
might have just.
I probably meant to say next session, not last session. Jesus fuck,
Yeah.
we're not ending it right now. Come on. Anyway.
Are you sure?
Yeah, rocks fall and we
Yes.
all die.
Rocks fall, you all die. Last we left off, you finally managed to crack the code of how to talk to people like they're fucking people.
Good job, Holmes.
And now you are hatching a devious scheme to get the fair maiden whom you talk to out of the evil clutches of her parents' expectations for her.
Also, Featherbow went on a trip on a little boat.
Yes.
And he
Featherbow
surely
is
is
gone
safe.
forever.
He's safe and
He's not coming
sound
back.
somewhere in the middle of the ocean. I'm sure of it.
Yes.
Dying of exposure.
Because that's what you do in the middle of the ocean on a tiny boat.
Yeah, it could be worse.
No, it couldn't be. You're fucking dying. You're dying slowly of lack of water.
Could be worse.
What do you mean? He's surrounded by water.
Oh yeah, like that's gonna fucking help.
And since we're tiny horses, he can fly.
He's
Yes,
a
I would
griffin,
also like
so-
to note that like it takes days for us to get places in a magic super fast boat.
It's true.
It's true.
But
He's in
he
a
can still
fucking
fly.
dinghy. Also, he has no navigational skills whatsoever.
Also true. Although,
No, but he
okay,
did kill a vampire.
here's the thing. What he could do, he can walk on clouds. He could hitch a ride on a cloud up in the jet stream, and end up
That's just
somewhere.
not fair.
You know, he might freeze to death, mind you.
Sometimes
Well,
it just ain't
hitchhiking.
fair being tiny horses.
I expect Featherbow's frozen corpse to just fall out of the sky at some point.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think griffins or hippogriffs are adapted to be flying in such high altitudes.
Yeah.
That
I think
hence
that's pretty much
hence
correct
his
on that.
frozen corpse.
Since like the front half would be fine because it's got bird feathers and insulation, but the back half would just fall the fuck off. I'm pretty sure losing
Yes.
the entire lower half of your
That's how-
body.
That is how animals
Frostbite.
work. That's how
One
animals
day
work.
you're just going.
Oh, actually, he might end up just being a charred corpse. In which
One
case,
day you're
because
just going
hey,
to come.
if he's cold,
Let her
fireball!
talk, Ben.
Okay.
One day you're just going to come across an entire field of frozen hippogriff butts.
Great.
But anyways, I'm pretty sure losing the entire lower half of your body to frostbite is not a good thing.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
why I
pretty
said
sure Connor's
he
right
just
about that.
try and warm himself up with a fireball.
Not sure that's how it works.
Exactly.
Well, either way, he's gone. I'm sure he's still
Yeah.
alive and well, but he's clearly gone.
I mean, he did kill a vampire.
He's extraordinarily gone.
He did kill a vampire. What will we do if we meet another vampire? We'll be fucked.
Guess you'll die.
Okay, he didn't kill a vampire.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
Incapacitated one.
Yeah.
That's
I
that's
guess
as
I'll have
close
to
as you're gonna
sacrifice
come to
another
killing
griffin when it
vampires.
comes to that.
Anyway,
Anyway,
I want to meet Ben's new character.
Yes.
definitely. How would you like to be introduced, Ben, by the way?
I suppose since with the whole with like half the boat just up and or half the crew up and disappearing, he's probably in the market for trying to find some more people for the crew.
Yeah.
Is it wrong that I want him to just wash ashore? We just find this hobo on the beach and decide to take him with us.
Look, guys,
Hey,
we need to heal him.
Hey, you!
It'll be
Can
done.
you handle a bow? Yes, come with us. Come on.
The sea taketh and the sea giveth.
What's your name? I don't care. Get on. We have no standards.
Yes.
Absolutely none.
Evidently fucking not. We hired you.
This?
Oh.
What's that?
Anyway.
Yes.
Oh man, the amount of patience that I've had for Uda has been incredible.
What?
Oh boy.
Be happy I
Yeah.
let
Don't
you.
worry.
Be happy I let
If
you
it
stay
makes
on
you
the
feel
boat.
better, I'm about to make Uda look like a saint.
Be happy I let you stay on the boat, Zephy. I would have thrown you off.
I don't think you can pick him up, you fucking pussy.
I
You
am
are
the
as
only
weak as
one
your
that-
fucking morals.
I am the only one that has the actual qualifications to be a doctor.
That's actually not true. Uda is a doctor. I have the
It is
stats and
true.
everything.
A hack.
Still a doctor.
A hack.
I'm not a hack. I'm actually, he's
Very much a hack.
he's a competent physician.
He's a hack.
He's not.
How many babies have you birthed in your time as a doctor?
You don't want to know that.
Yeah, that
Some
might actually
things
be a bit surprising of an answer for you.
Do not, Zephy, do not ask questions you can't take the answers for.
7. I've done 7.
Ah.
Well, how many of them survived? Because that's how you.
7.
Oh, that's good. It's pretty good.
Say 7 one more time and you're going to heaven.
And is that supposed to be impressive? Like
Anyway.
delivering babies is just part of TAS.
Also,
Is this weird?
of course, Zephy's character would have an easier time delivering babies. He can just crawl up in there and push them out.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, I knew you'd do that, but I'm still equally disgusted.
Well,
That's a fetish.
it is actually.
Yeah,
Yes.
It
he's
is.
not
Fucking
wrong.
horrifying. I
Speaking
don't
of
feel like eating anymore. Damn it.
Speaking of horrifying
Fuck.
fetishes,
Cereal too.
I want to meet Ben's new character.
Yes.
Bamboo horrifying fetish if you prepare
I,
for us
I
today.
can't wait. What kind of furry prostitute we're meeting?
Yeah.
Will she be a fox?
Fucking cold
An otter?
dominatrix.
Who knows? Might be a kobold. I wouldn't say
Fucking
no to
No,
that.
furry.
it's not gonna be a she.
Yeah.
Fucking furry dick girl shitting dick nipples.
Alright, calm down now.
Calm
No
down now,
one's gonna
Connor.
No one's gonna be shitting dick nipples.
Yes,
Calm
keep it in
down.
your pants, Connor. Keep it in your
Yes.
How
pants.
much gold
So-
do I have? I'm just going to assume. How much gold do I have? Just the problem with making a new sheet.
You
That
should.
is the
I
problem.
don't know how much gold you have.
We don't know, Zephy.
You
I
lost
know.
it all. The end.
Here's the thing.
Chicken, is it alright if I just assume I have the 312 gold?
Honestly, yeah. I'm gonna
I mean,
say
that's
yeah.
nothing
Oh
at
Oh
our
my god,
level.
it's fucking chump change.
Here's the thing. Normally, if you lose your sheet and you lose your gold value, that's it. It's gone. Because no one else will take account for that.
The thing is, I'm nice.
I know.
Well, also, the thing is, 300 gold is worth nothing at our level.
I know.
I
That's why
mean,
I asked.
keep in mind that like a gold is like in modern day value worth like $100.
Yeah, but we're not filthy commoners or peasants. We're adventurers.
Yeah.
Pog carries around like a fucking 100 grand on him.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
1,000 gold. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, we're not filthy commoners. We're tourists.
Uda's down to
That
like
fight things.
200 or so. Made a lot of potions. Anyway,
Sounds about right.
that actually reminds me, we wanted to sell some of the loot we had and we don't use, like that
We
that
wanted to sell the boat.
No, that aboleth rod, for instance. That's
Yep.
worth quite a sum.
It is. If you can find a buyer
Maybe,
for it.
well,
That's
let's
the
hold
question,
on
yeah.
to it for now. Maybe
If-
someone will wash ashore that
If
we
we
can use
find
it.
maybe. Anyway,
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, there's a guy on the shore now.
anyway. So, where did we stop? Ben basically
Right.
left. Did Feather actually tell us he would leave?
I don't think so. I think he left a note
Aside
at
from
the
that one
spirit.
note, that's about it.
What note? I don't remember
The
that.
one that said sorry.
Who got that note?
That's the
That might have
question.
been that might have been Coops' character.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure
Alright.
Wei got it.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of Wei, she will be sitting out today in the
The
boat.
coffee
Let's
shop.
say that in the
Yes.
coffee shop. Let's say that she's preparing everything for Wounded Knight.
She's in the coffee shop writing her screenplay. We're not to disturb her.
Exactly.
Yes.
Did I ever tell you guys how much I love Moray Eel?
Yes, you did.
Apropos nothing.
Yes, multiple times.
No, I don't think you
Multiple-
did. Tell me
delicious.
more, chicken.
She told me
I love
multiple times, so
I love moray eels. It's just so adorable. They're all squishy, and then they actually have the capacity to form affectionate bonds with other animals. It's amazing.
I
They're
love-
awesome creatures.
I love eels.
I
love
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 eels.
eels.
Eels are delicious.
They are. Although I wouldn't
Really?
recommend eating moray.
Yeah.
They don't seem like they have much meat on them.
They do. Holy
Dude, they're-
shit. They have
they're
meat
just
and fat to
muscle.
spare.
Mm-hmm.
They're just fucking muscle.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, that's meat, Hoon. You fucking.
Anyway,
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 I suppose the market then.
the
Why do I
market
have
then.
lover sacrifice?
Let me
What the
see if
hell?
I can find the market in this,
Yes.
town.
I don't think this place has. I don't think this place has a market.
It doesn't really. Well, it has a a convergence of shops down here.
Yeah,
But
that'll
yeah,
work.
it has a shopping
Yeah.
district.
I would like to
Yes.
note that I dropped like fucking 70 grand in one fucking store. So evidently they've got some kind of economy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
All right. So.
All right, my sheet is done, chicken.
Perfect. So, first of all, since Mitch isn't here, I'm gonna say that Charcoal is also spending this time on the ship, preparing
Also writing his-
everything.
He could also write his own screenplay in the coffee shop.
Yes.
Writing his manifesto.
Exactly. Meanwhile, as everyone is preparing their plan and, getting their shit together, psyching themselves up and, apparently not really caring where Featherbow went, a stranger rides into town with no horse. No one knew what was stranger, his laugh or his walk. Anyway, he's a changeling. And this is garnering a few different kind of questioning looks from the locals, who aren't really used to seeing changelings. They see the odd bee once in a while come up from Rat's Hide, but this is a different kind. A kind they aren't used to. And if I could get
I mean, it's
There we
not
go.
it's not a place that's welcoming to foreigners at the best of times.
And I'm just gonna give band control of him.
Yay.
No, don't
Mhm.
ever give
Once-
band control.
So,
That's how you
um,
lose.
Could
Because
we
my
go?
Are we
dumbass
supposed to
forgot
be on
to
a
do that.
map?
Yeah, could we go
Yeah,
onto that
we're
map?
still on the map.
Oh shit!
Yes.
I apologize for that. There you go.
There we are.
Let's have a look. See. I put so much work in that map. So much non-work.
We.
Wow, he looks like a total tool.
Thank you. I made that. I made that picture.
Yes.
Here's the thing. My first version of that picture actually had hair.
What?
Yeah, I gave him like a little, like sort of a punky hairstyle, but Ben didn't like it, so.
Also,
yeah,
there needs to be a giant wasp here.
There used to be a giant wasp here.
Yeah, well, there needs to be. I have one.
Gotcha.
He has one.
I unfortunately don't have a token for that.
We could just pull up a bee token from the internet and just use that.
Well, why didn't you say anything? I
Yeah.
could have made a wasp.
I did say things.
Not to me.
I mean, or we could just, copy and paste an actual wasp in there.
Yeah.
True.
Terrify me as long as I'm looking at the screen.
Yes.
Exactly. This is how you treat your players well.
Yes.
I know this.
Just find a picture of Waspinator.
Waspinator.
Look, Zeffy's a huge anime fan. Just stick like a pair of like giant, oversized anime eyes and a pair of rockin' tits on it.
Perfect.
Yeah, just use
Okay.
that one chick from Darkstalkers. You know, the
Yeah.
Yeah, no, totally wouldn't date it.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I just
Yeah, all he needs are the anime eyes.
wait. I think
All I need
I
are the boobs, and I'm good.
Yeah, I think I've. Let's just use. Can I just copy this? Let's see. Let's use that one.
I can only imagine intimacy with Zeffy. Like, put on the anime eyes! I can't see shit! Motherfucker, you are ruining this for me!
Just use the one I pasted into the chat.
Yeah,
Perfect. I love it. It's wonderful. It's perfect.
yes.
Anyway, actually have kind of a solution here because we have one bee themed.
See,
token
that's not as
already.
terrifying, and I'm okay with that.
Bees.
How is
So
that
let
not
me just-
terrifying?
Bees.
It's because it's not the actual thing.
Just because it has a skirt, and a little dress?
No, because it's a drawing versus an actual picture. There's a dissociation with it if it's a drawing versus an
There
actual
we
picture.
go. Here's your thing.
Yay.
fair.
And it
Oh,
needs
hey.
to be large sized.
Large sized. All right
Yep.
then.
It is indeed a
What?
giant. wasp.
What the fuck, man?
Kaiju
I'm
attack!
okay with that. I'm very okay with that.
Fuck it. Kaiju attack! Everyone in combat! Come on!
I'm gonna
Guys,
draw
I'm
that.
not okay with this anymore.
Everyone
I
roll
am.
initiative.
Guys, I'm
really
out.
fucking.
I-
I'm
I
excited.
can't get out of this room.
Yeah,
Guys,
yeah,
I can't
Chicken,
get
you're
out of the
going to
room.
like this character. I will say that much.
I can't get
I
out
love
of the
it
room,
already.
guys.
What
Guys.
room? Oh, there.
Save
Just
me.
gonna
No.
attack.
Yes.
There we
Let's
go.
just-
I'm out. Guys,
Why would you
guys,
want
I'm
to
out.
leave? Why would you want to leave the room? The bee is outside. The wasp, I mean.
Exactly.
You're running
I'm out.
towards
I'm going
it.
to the boat. See ya.
The boat is the other way.
Too bad I'm swimming.
All right.
Aw.
Have fun.
I got a ring of swim. I've got +10. I'm all right.
So, do you
Plus
have a
10.
Ben? Do you have a preference as to what kind of wasp you want?
Well, it's just a giant wasp, so yeah,
Oh,
that's
Ben,
really
you're
all
so
I
naive.
Wait.
Ben,
can
you're so
really-
naive.
give for it. So I will throw that. I will give you his sheet. though.
Wrong with you?
I'm excited.
Where did
Yes.
you get a giant
Causing
wasp?
mass hysteria and terror.
Yeah, actually, since you're rolling into town with a giant wasp, everyone is screaming and fleeing from you.
I mean, it is only TR3, so we could take it. We should take it. Let's kill it.
Yeah, but the commoner can't. Oh, actually, I misspoke earlier. There are changelings in town, so never mind.
The changelings are the only ones that are
Look.
not fleeing. Those are
Okay.
the only ones that are staying there.
Well,
Okay,
okay,
here's the
nobody will
thing.
be bothered by the dude on the back of the giant wasp. There's a wasp the size of a fucking van.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
they're all
kind of
running from it.
that's the thing. Oh jeez,
That's not normal.
it isn't. Anyway, I don't know where he is anymore. Oh, there he is. Found him.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Dan,
terrifying. We should kill it with fire.
Dan, you get a giant hornet.
Can't you just make
What
him a
the
bumblebee?
Fuck made you think this is a good idea?
No.
What?
What crack
get
did
down
you
somehow.
smell?
You expect him to walk?
No, I expect you to
Motherfucker!
die.
Can
You have
fly.
wings! You have wings! You can fucking fly!
Ooh, this is a good picture. Yes.
Yes. You expect me to
Here's the
fly all
thing.
the way here?
Dang
Why
it.
not? Okay.
Hey, chicken.
Yeah.
Whenever you get a chance, can you send me the descriptions? You can just PM me, I guess. Just the descriptions for Bountiful Sun and Glare of the Sun, because I don't have them written down.
Oh, sure thing.
Why?
What now of the sun and glare of the sun?
The bountiful sun and glare of the sun, the two other magical items I picked up.
Gotcha.
Yeah, from the ice cave or the ice castle.
I will do so.
I linked you a
Actually,
picture.
you can just. Yeah, you
Thanks.
can just.
Thanks.
You can just.
Thanks, Hoond. Real great.
You're
You
welcome.
can just. You can just. Ooh.
Hoond, I hate you so much.
What is that?
It's a weird, nightmarish looking wasp.
All right. Okay. While you guys are
Yes.
figuring this out, I'm gonna go make me some chicken Alfredo. I'll be right back.
I
It's
Anyway. So until further ado, did I give you control of this?
no, not yet.
let's see.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You monster.
Let's
Save
see.
changes.
They're like 2-inch long black insects, and apparently the first living one was found in 2012 or something.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, they just look very nightmarish. Let's face it, they do.
I love them. What are they called?
It's a good question. Let's see. What are they called? Megalara Garuda,
Oh, cool.
the king of
Fucking
wasps.
horrors from the deep.
No, the king of wasps.
Ooh.
Horrors of the deep.
Sort of.
Yes.
Interesting. They are endangered though.
So, I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure I was like completely drunk off my ass last time we ended the game.
Probably.
Sounds about right.
Oh, you mean in game? Yeah, that sounds about right too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful.
That could have gone either way.
Yes.
I don't really drink during games.
Yeah. So anyway, giant
Anyway,
changeling on giant wasp in town.
changing on giant wasp in town.
Well,
Yes.
who of us is actually outside and could hear the giant wasp approaching? That would be just
Yeah.
Pon, I think. Yeah, just Pon.
Pon would be able to hear the giant wasp and the screams as people flee and get out of the way.
On like looks over, it sees what the fucking screaming is about over the fucking hedges. It's kind of like drunkenly swaying around. And sees the giant wasp and goes, "Oh, oh no."
Oh,
Yes.
well then.
Maybe this is bad. Oh shit.
You should come back and knock on the window.
It's actually pretty much exactly what I do. Like push past a bush. Start tapping on the window.
You tap on the window.
Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap,
Um,
tap.
I guess I'm gonna climb on the desk and open it.
Tap,
Yeah?
tap, 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 tap. There's a giant wasp in the middle of the city.
Excuse me, that's
You
a
should
giant
be
What's
able-
what
that?
now?
What kind of slang is that? What's that for?
It's not slang. There's a giant bug the size of
giant bug.
charcoal in the middle of the city.
I'm
You
just
can
gonna
tell from all the screaming and people running away.
Uda will just climb out the window because whatever. Like let's just. Boop. I can't actually get past. Shit. Nope.
It's
There's a
too
shadow.
fat.
There's a shadow there.
get
I
it.
can't get past.
I'll get it.
Wait, no, I can. Oh, we do that. Yeah. I could have moved around, but okay. I climb out the window. I follow Pawn with like this weary thing. He's obviously drunk. He's seen things again. Just Fine, show me the giant wasp. Crazy people. Who knows what the hell he's seen?
Method just sitting on the hedge looking at it.
Probably seen a normal-sized wasp really close up, and he's just freaking out because he's a.
I pointed in that direction.
Yes. The wasp is just kind of sitting in front of the door, not doing anything.
Look, Pon, what I'm trying to say is there are no giant, but there's a giant wasp there. Okay.
So do we kill it?
I don't. What do I actually know about wasps? Where's my nature skill? Like, let's see. I don't think. What do I actually know about wasps?
That is the question.
Yeah.
24.
You know that this is a big ass wasp, and usually big ass wasps only get to about the size of like a small hummingbird.
Well, okay, we all know that gigantic insects exist. Like, we live in a
That is
fantasy
true.
world. But, like, are they usually aggressive? Is it like, do people keep them as pets? Is that just something that happens?
No, the wasps. The
Mate,
violent murder monkeys.
you're gonna have to answer this one since it's your wasp.
Yeah. Well, this one was raised as from a young wasp age. But yeah, that species that is indeed, natively grows to that size, if not larger.
Wow, Ben, you're
is
just
it
clearly
aggressive?
talking out of your ass.
So-
From a young wasp age.
Look, when he was a young
From-
when he was a young larva, he played the silver ball.
I've
Well,
known
I'm
this.
trying to fit my hand further up my
I
own
didn't
ass
really
to pull
work
out
on the
more
wasp
bullshit.
backstory as much because I didn't think, it would be as necessary.
It's a giant
You
man.
wasp!
ride it on a giant fucking wasp! Of course it's gonna be necessary to come up with backstory for it.
All right then. Well,
You'll learn more later anyway. But at this point, yeah,
I do.
the
I
series-
believe I do get questions about it though.
You
Yep.
don't get questions about it.
Oh wait, are we seeing this thing?
So
Well-
what is it CR, Ben?
at CR. God, that is
Yes.
actually a very good question. I have to look up the CR of animal companions.
Well, does
in
it
this nature.
scale with you, or do you just use the
It,
template?
it scales with me more or less.
Oh, okay. Then it should be UCR, I think.
Yeah.
Like your
All right,
level.
then
no.
yeah, I guess it would be.
No?
It's equal to its hit dice.
Equal to its hit die. So then it would be CR7.
Ah.
Coolio.
Well, it is it is it does it have poison?
Yes, it actually does have poison.
Wait, here's the thing. Is it poisonous? And second question, is it venomous?
Thank you!
Can I eat it? Will I get sick if I eat it? It's important.
Well, I get sick if it eats me.
Last I checked, I don't think you would get sick from eating a giant wasp, but
What if I eat the
Wouldn't really-
stinger?
You never know.
What if I eat the part where the poison's in? Would I get
anyway, the,
sick then?
the poison's it's you know what? I'll tell you about the poison. It's
Hey,
basically
chicken.
just an injury-based
Yeah?
poison.
Can I see? Can
It's
we
a
see this
venom.
thing from where we are?
I think you can hear it.
It should be pretty
Okay,
loud.
here's my question: do we also see the people screaming for their lives?
Yes, you definitely
Yeah.
hear and see those.
Okay, I'm rushing over immediately.
But what? No! Oh, that's such a bad idea.
Yes.
So while I'm trying to slowly and cautiously approach the giant insect, Luminosity just charges it.
No, I can look. I'm just running over there.
Leroy Jenkins.
Lumi Jenkins!
Lumi Jenkins, that's his name, yes.
And that's how far I can go in a turn.
Wow!
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh,
convenient.
hang
I don't
on,
even have to move.
Hang on. There's food, so I have to go. I'll be back.
Oh well, this will be a good moment for RP then.
Right. Let's talk about our plan here. Obviously, we have to kill it.
Obviously.
It's a giant wasp. It's a danger to everyone around it.
On nods.
In fact, considering
Yes.
it's a wasp, there's probably an infestation
Considering
somewhere.
that Zephy is running in, I assume full plate. Straight.
Yeah.
I assume I can see him coming.
Yeah.
Anna's
that-
like pulling out a meta magic rod and like slowly starting to cast like flame strike. Kind of confused.
And then you just watch me just like hurtle towards you like a meteor in full plate
Oh,
armor.
Jesus.
That must sound pretty good, though. Just
Oh.
clang, clang, clang.
Excuse me, small child. Do you happen to know where I can find some sailors?
Archon bonds. I'll
Wait.
use my Archon bond for the day.
Smite evil, smite evil.
Hey, that was actually the changeling saying it, not the wasp.
All right. No, so so both of you have to make a DC 20 will save.
DC 20. All right.
What are you doing? Oh, man. Why would you ride into town?
24 for
Giant
the
wasp.
changeling.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
And hold on a second. Need to.
I'm gonna be really sad if they both make this.
I'd love it.
I don't. Chances are the wasp isn't going to make it with a 5.
Yeah. Well, you could have gotten lucky there, but he didn't.
I mean, what's his bonus?
Plus
No.
3.
Yeah, no. So I guess the wasp is frightened now of me. I mean, it doesn't get the condition, but it does take -2 to attacks, saves, and AC for the next 24 hours.
Because that's what
Okay.
we need. We need to frighten the giant insect. So it runs amok.
Who are
Yes.
you? Why do you have a giant wasp?
Well,
What is this monster?
excuse me, small
It's a
child.
giant wasp.
What exactly do you get off on calling this magnificent creature a monster? I will have you know that that Beatrice here is very, very well domesticated.
Can
Yes.
can we just kill him, Uda?
Uda just looks at Pons and says, let's wait how this plays out. Maybe he gets eaten.
All right, I guess an insight check.
You mean Satan's motive?
Yeah, sense motive. I'm sorry, I've been playing too much D&D.
Yes. And okay.
Hey, nope. I'm just assuming
Yeah,
you're
you
evil.
have no. You cannot read this situation whatsoever.
Okay, cool. I'm pulling out the Sunblade.
Part of
Hello,
me...
me. Detect evil.
Oh, that is true. I could detect evil.
Too late.
Evil.
You just drawn
You
your
have to
sword.
remind your paladin to detect evil.
I mean, I'm a paladin. Why would I use detect evil? Yeah,
Here's
I'll
the thing.
detect evil.
Part of
No,
me
I'll
really
detect
wants...
evil.
Part of me really wants to get involved, but the other part of me really wants to see Luminosity getting eaten by a giant wasp.
You do not detect any evil.
They're hiding their alignment. Kill him. Get him, Luminosity.
Where are you guys? Oh, you're all the way over
Oh,
there.
we're all the way back there. Which is, you have this. You can do this. Don't worry. Don't worry about us. You got this.
I'm well
Put
within the
that
range
thing
of
down before you
myself.
hurt yourself. Children these days.
Why do you sound like Mr.
Excuse me.
Burns?
Excuse me, I am 28. Thank you.
Yes, of course you are. Anyway, if you don't mind, I need to go find some sailors.
Shield bash. No.
Yeah, 28. Like
I'm starting to dislike this guy.
you're like 28 inches. It's not the same.
Yes. And he starts to walk off. Come, Beatrice.
No. Stay where you are.
What is it now? I assure you I'm very busy.
Yeah, and so are we, trying to figure out why you've got the entire town in a panic.
I don't know why they're panicked either. I've already explained the situation to you. Now, if you would be so kind as to step aside.
Why do you sound like
Boot
Mr.
up,
Burns?
pawn. I've got a situation. I'm gonna wave you guys over.
I'm not. No, you have this. You have this. Don't worry about us. I
Flanagan's
am.
kind of like drunkenly weaving over.
I am not getting involved at this time. This is way too interesting to watch.
Yes.
Oh, good, a drunk. Ah, excuse me, sir. Do you know where I could find some sailors?
No, I don't know any sailors.
Hmm. What a shame. I could have sworn there was a port in this town as well. Hmm.
Wouldn't you
Yes, I'm
attack?
afraid none of my friends are sailors. Although we should be. Anyways. Hello, why do you have a giant bug?
Oh, you mean Beatrice? Yes,
No,
Beatrice
a
is.
giant bug.
I'll have you know that Beatrice is a very
Very much
well-mannered,
a giant
domesticated.
bug?
Hmm?
Very much a giant bug? Yes, babe. The giant bug is very much a giant bug.
Yes, a giant bug. If you have to be so blunt about it. Now,
Stating the obvious.
she is a very, very lovely specimen. Of course, I don't get a. I don't. I guess I understand that a drunken zebra such as yourself wouldn't understand such a thing.
Wow.
Wow. I am not.
Wow.
I am a fucking Creolan, you sack of shit.
Oh, even worse.
You
Anyway.
Fucking
racist
fuck
piece of
you.
racist wasp lover.
Anyway, if you have no idea where to find sailors, then I believe our business here is concluded.
No, fuck you. You don't just get to walk away, you fucking prick.
And why may I
And my
ask
work
why?
here is done. I've
By
instituted.
some
I've
sailors
instigated
for
pawn
a
into this.
fucking Sunday meal? Fuck you.
Well, if you must know, I'm looking for sailors because I am in need of
No, I
transportation.
don't fucking care. You can fucking apologize before you just walk away.
Apologize for what, good sir? You are the one who came up accusing me of owning a giant wasp.
No,
I
I was
mean-
just curious. Then you just started being a racist prick. Fuck you.
Oh my
I'm just here
God.
because you're scaring all the townspeople.
Oh no.
Again,
Yeah,
I do
yeah,
not
that'd
know
be-
why they would be so scared of such a lovely specimen, but
Because it's a
Because-
giant wasp.
Good.
oh
And
well.
because they eat people. They eat ponies.
I can very much assure you that they do not.
Hmm.
No, they tend to eat ponies.
No, they do not.
They really do.
Good sir,
The
I
giant
am a
wasp.
scholar of insects and changelings alike. I can assure you that Beatrice here does not eat. ponies.
They lay eggs in ponies. And then the larvas eat their way out. They're just oversized wasps.
Oh, bollocks.
Oh, pish posh, Smithers.
Come, Beatrice, be right.
I've seen it happen.
Oh, yes.
So
yes,
you're a
yes, I'm
racist
sure.
prick and a
About
lunatic.
how many mugs of ale was that afterwards? Before you seen this?
I don't drink ale. That's fucking piss water. Now, I've seen it happen, so all I'm seeing is a fucking racist prick and a lunatic walking through with a giant bug. Fuck you. Speaking of racist pricks, here comes our fucking brave leader covered in fucking blackface.
What? No! I can't change how I look. Well, I kind of can, but you know, that's how I look.
Scratch
Oh,
the
so you
blackface
can,
part.
so you can be somebody else. So it is blackface.
Let's see. I'm just deciding what to throw at the giant's was. Like flask of acid, alchemist's fire. Can't decide.
Luminosity.
I'm not gonna throw luminosity. I don't want to touch him. I don't know where he was. Do I have a net? I have a fishing net I could throw over the wasp.
Just throw a blanket over it. Maybe it'll go to sleep.
I don't have a blanket. What? Actually, why don't I have a blanket on me? That's weird.
I got a bedroll. Probably has a blanket in it.
That's not the same thing. You know what? I'm kind of happy to just watch this unfurl from over there. Cause what's the worst case scenario here? Is one of you gets stung by the giant wasp? What's that?
Anyway, is our little talk concluded with? May I be on my way to find some sailors? Or do you wish to harass me some more?
Dragging a giant fucking menace through the city, you lunatic and racist.
No, Beatrice looks sad now.
She should look
Beatrix
scared.
doesn't have facial features to look
Yeah,
sad with.
She can't look. She doesn't even have a face.
Her posture looks sad.
That's not. No. She looks threatening because she's a giant wasp.
If you decided to
need
giant
to
bee,
leave.
that may have been cuter, but you know, you didn't.
Sorry, what was that?
If you had a bee, that would have been slightly cuter.
Oh.
Yeah,
It
or
would
like
have been like a fucking
like a-
bumble body.
yeah, like a big bumblebee. That would work.
Well, they didn't have bees on the list, so.
I'm fairly sure there are
Bees.
bees.
There were.
Well, not on the animal companion list.
Fucking vermin druids, you fucking lunatic.
Let's see.
Is that what he is?
Let's
No,
see.
he's not a druid. He is a
Oh,
vermin
God.
something something, but he's not a druid.
That is giant
Oh, he's a
bumblebee.
hunter.
Giant bumblebee, medium vermin. That would have been cute.
Would have certainly been less threatening. It's
Yeah,
too fucking fat for its wings to support and it flies anyways.
that's a myth.
What, that bumblebees can just go fuck nature? Or fuck physics?
Yeah, that's a myth. They can fly just fine.
Well, yeah. They just look too fat for their wings to hold up.
Well, just because they look like that doesn't make it so. This is racist.
I know, Hund.
Racist. You're
Yes.
as bad as this changeling.
If you would excuse me, I believe I have some sailors to find.
No. Did you not just... Are you the one who's been drinking instead of me?
Oh, by the way, I
No.
put my tower shield up.
You cannot just walk through the city with this fucking menace.
Good sir, she is not a menace. And if you insist on delaying me much further, I did want to, resolve such a thing peacefully.
Are you trying to threaten me?
No, if I was trying to threaten you, well,
you
you would know if I was trying to threaten you.
are you threatening me, Master Changeling?
No, I actually really wouldn't know. I'm kind of drunk right now. So, anyways, you can't just go traipsing around the city with a giant fucking monster. If not for the safety of the people, then for your own safety, if you're just a fucking lunatic and not dangerous. Because the city guard will be here eventually.
I am not
God,
a
anyways.
lunatic. I am a scholar first and foremost, good sir.
Man, I don't care. So, you'd fucking get somebody killed because I doubt you can control the giant horrifying wasp that well. So,
You would be surprised.
maybe you should leave? Maybe.
Well, that's what I was trying to hope to find some sailors to try and do. Leave this town.
Okay, I'm not going to lie. I thought you were just hoping to sleep with some sailors for a snack. You are a changeling. Eh. Although that being said, I doubt anyone would want to like be around you because you're kind of a prick.
Yes, the same could be said for you as well. Anyway,
I know people tend to like me. You're just a fucking lunatic and a racist prick. Still haven't apologized.
excuse me, sir. What exactly do you think you're doing? Sir? What? I see you. I see you right there.
Uda's literally climbing on the wasp, just feeling it up.
A brave leader.
Excuse me, sir. Do you know where I could find some sailors? Your, I assume, associates are not very helpful.
Yes, we found a prostitute with a fucking bug fetish and lack of sense.
Uda is taking a really close look at this wasp.
And a
You
giant
know,
wasp.
Just looking at its fur and stuff. Like, well, no, they don't have fur. They're not bees. They just have like armor thing, right? Like,
It's chitin plating.
yeah, just looking at that. And then I jump down again. Yep. Well, I don't see anything wrong with the wasp. It's
I
not
mean, you have
threatening
wings.
anyone.
You can fly.
Yeah, but I don't want to waste that.
Han like looks at Uda, looks at the townspeople fleeing in the distance, looks back at Uda.
I look at the ball and go, well, it's not eating anyone. I don't think I can just shoo it away. Although, good sir, I have to inform you that in the city limits, this bee will have to be put on a leash. At least. I dare say it needs a harness.
Do you
Let me
actually have a
see
riding
that.
saddle?
Actually, hold on. I gotta check. I don't think I do.
Or do you just ride on its head?
Or
Or its abdomen? Or its thorax?
I would assume the thorax.
That would make it hard to fly.
Well, not on the wing part, obviously. But yeah, I don't think I actually do have a. I don't think they make wasp saddles.
Sir,
You can
Sir-
you can have
sir.
one custom made.
Sir.
Well, once I find a place that would custom make a saddle.
Sir, if you
Then
don't have a
I'll consider
leash
that
for your giant
consideration.
insect, I'm afraid you have to leave.
Wait a minute. This is that one micronation, isn't it? I should have figured.
Sir, I'm
Your
afraid if
brain
you
is a
don't have a leash for
micronation.
your animal, I will have to fine you.
Your brain is a micronation.
I also don't
What the
see.
fuck
Also,
is
then
my
don't, you also don't have a tag on it or anything. It could be anyone's. It could be anyone's giant wasp. How do I know you didn't steal it from someone?
Well, according to your associates, everyone seems to be terrified of my poor little Beatrice.
Or they're terrified of anything. Don't take it personally.
So it could stand to reason that they wouldn't have anything like Beatrice around here.
Yeah. But sir, I have to tell you, as the next in line for the position of town's mayor, it's me. I will have to uphold the town's laws and statutes, the rules. And again, your animal needs a leash, a collar, and a tag, and probably a safety harness.
Also,
Very well,
it needs to have its shots registered with the local veterinarian.
That true? Yes. I shall need to see the proper papers for this gigantic insect.
Wait, what the fuck is going on? I'm confused.
Here, Plon, have another drink.
Look.
And I hand him a wine bottle we probably got from the house.
Like
Bond just
any
down the entire wine bottle and whips it over his shoulder.
This was not what I was expecting today.
Not anybody was just expecting a giant fucking murderous bug with its lunatic changeling motherfucker to just come down the middle of the city. So you can fuck off. Doesn't matter if it's a micronation or not. These are just common people's reactions. What the fuck have you lived in a fucking hole in the ground?
If you must know, I've been actually traveling all over these the islands.
Yes,
Doing research.
terrifying entire cities.
Okay. So you
What's
may
the
Sir.
you may
country?
think so, but most of the other cities are not as terrified of my poor little Beatrice's.
Sir,
I
This town
think you are
seems to be.
obviously lying to me. I may be drunk, but I'm not that stupid.
Well, roll sense
Sense motive.
motive.
I'm not rolling sense motive. I just straight up don't believe you. Also completely wasted.
sir,
As he is telling the truth.
Chicken, is he telling the truth?
she even back yet?
Chicken here.
She's not here yet.
She's
She's
not here, no.
busy.
It's just noises.
Okay.
Sir, if you don't leash your animal, I'm afraid I shall have to confiscate.
Fine, fine. If you insist, I will purchase one of your fine leashes once I find out where I buy
Why do you
them.
sound like Monty Burns? I don't get it. It's like the exact tone of voice. Just yes, Smithers. Buy
Isaac,
me.
did you kill the giant
Smith-
wasp yet?
Smithers,
No.
go.
No, we haven't had you to roll for combat. Second off, Ben just told me that apparently he's been traveling across the countryside, and absolutely nobody has been terrified of his giant wasp.
And I told him.
I can already say that's a blatant lie.
And I told him he needs a leash or a harness for that bee, like any other big animal in town.
And then I said he needed to have shots at a registered
That
veterinary
too.
clinic.
I will need to see the former papers for ownership of this gigantic insect.
Alrighty, so do y'all want to enter combat or something?
No.
I'd prefer
I mean,
not.
I do have a tower shield up right now.
He's just hiding
I
behind
mean,
the
we
shield.
haven't gotten violent.
Also, I'm just really happy that the Archon Bond actually worked this time.
He made the bee afraid.
I did.
Aw.
Yeah,
The
so
dick bag.
It has -2 to AC attack and it saves for the next 24 hours.
That poor little wasp.
I know, right?
yeah, you know that wasps will like lay their eggs in other creatures and the larvae like eat their way out.
That's only some wasps.
Yeah, I can assure you. Beatrice will
Hashtag not
do
all
that.
wasps.
Yeah, typically it's the larger wasps that do that because they're just violent sociopaths.
They
And
are
you
true
know,
violent
like wasps are
sociopaths.
basically fucking xenomorphs.
Yeah.
Like they've got tiny bitey mouths inside their larger bitey mouths for extra bitiness.
So do eels. More eels.
Yes, they do.
So do xenomorphs.
When the jaws open wide and there's more jaws inside, that's amore.
Some of them also have acid breath. I don't know.
The eels?
Oh yeah, and also this guy's a
Really?
fucking
What?
racist.
I don't think so. Anyway,
I see Ben is making his usual good first impression.
Yep.
Yeah.
Uda literally crawled over the wasp to get into the shop,
Nice.
where he will.
I could move, but
Okay, let's see.
your associates here are kind of blocking me.
Okay,
How are
let's
we
see.
blocking you? There's plenty of space to move.
Well, I was
Because we're
trying
blocking
to
them.
move,
Shut
but you
the
would.
fuck up, Lumi.
Anyway, in the shop, I will pick out the first really long leather belt I can see. Take it. And throw it through the door to the changeling.
Why would they need belts?
Oi! That'll be too cold.
Yes, one moment,
Wow,
please.
I'll
Anyway,
go
you know,
over and pay.
Put it on his
Be right
tab.
back.
No, and I say, there you go, sir. There's a collar for your animal. You will have to see about getting it a proper tag today. And
I
then
can
I'll
make a
pay the
proper tag.
shopkeep 2 gold and ask if I can buy a leash as well.
do you have a giant insect leash?
Yeah, carry a leash. Yes. Tim dives behind the counter and finds your leash.
Also, do you have a small, thin piece of metal, just like a thin metal sheet.
To stab the bee with. The wasp.
So, Chicken, when are the city guard going to arrive?
Do they even have one?
They don't have a city guard in
Then-
Ellis North.
They kind of.
Do they
We
have
are
like
the
any
city-
sort of
we are
law
the city
enforcement?
guard.
I'm sorry.
They have the law enforcement of shopkeepers are allowed to carry really heavy weapons.
How come he hasn't shown up? Also, that's not how law enforcement works.
No, it isn't, but Ellis North is a fucking whacked up place.
Thin piece of sheet metal. Anyone?
Anyone?
Sorry, no. You see, blacksmith.
Just
Where's the
take.
blacksmith again?
Just take a gold piece and hammer it flat.
Where's the blacksmith again? Actually, you know, I can take a copper piece and hammer it flat.
Yeah, you can.
I need the blacksmith though because I need to use his tools.
Where's the blacksmith?
I don't know.
Uh,
I don't
No,
actually remember.
really though, where's the blacksmith?
Yeah, he's somewhere in there. Just fucking say that you're going there.
I'm
It's not
going
like you
to the
actually need the
blacksmith.
goddamn map.
I'm going to the blacksmith. I'm just gonna assume it's this building.
Uda.
Yes.
You can't really be thinking about letting this lunatic with this giant insect just wander around the city, can you?
As long as he keeps it leashed, I see no problem with that, to be honest. It's just another giant animal. If someone comes
I
in here
look-
with a big
Yes.
dog, I would expect the same thing.
So, yeah,
Pond,
can
like,
I buy a
what's the
harness
law?
for my bee?
Yeah, sure. Also,
Yeah.
I thought it was a wasp.
Wasp, you know what I mean. That,
talked
that'd be
ab-
another 2 gold.
We talked about how it would be much better if it was a giant bumblebee instead.
It would.
Uda. Uda.
Nice for coming out
Yes.
with the.
I'm
harness.
fairly certain that I was the one drinking today, not you. So you cannot seriously be telling me that it's okay for like wild panic to spread through the city.
I'm sure they get I'm sure they get used to it. It's really like a big dog with, a poisonous stinger and wings.
Alright,
And
Beatrice.
it also is a
put this
giant
on you.
arthropod that fucking kills people.
Don't worry, this is only a temporary measure.
Well, it seems
Did you
fairly.
fucking call your wasp Beatrice.
Yes.
It seems.
I couldn't think of a
fairly-
better name.
Yeah.
You do know I'm gonna have you go through an inferno now, right?
Look,
Oh,
Uda
what
point.
now?
Just name it Anastasia.
Uda points at
Anastasia.
Hey,
a
let's-
giant wasp and goes. It seems fairly docile to me.
Well, no, it's just scared because Lumi rolled up and pulled out his paladin bullshit.
Well, yes, anyone scared of this little asshole surely doesn't pose a danger to anyone.
Anybody who's scared of a paladin, we should have reasons to be fucking worried about.
But why? I mean, look at him.
Because it's a fucking paladin.
Jury's
Uda.
still out. Jury's still
Uda,
out
we
on that
do have
one.
reason to be worried about you.
Well, after I finally fitted the harness onto Beatrice.
Well, we talk about killing it.
It's on.
I'm not
Now we can
talking
talk
about
about getting you a
killing
proper
either
tag for
anything.
Beatrice.
I'm just saying about not letting them into the city.
Now, may I please continue what I was doing and
But it's
try and
already-
find some sailors so I can leave this place?
Yes, but it's already in the city.
Well, then we could still make it go.
Clearly,
You
you're
wanna
not
try that
listening
story hook
anymore.
again? You wanna
Yes.
try that plot hook again, Dan?
Yes, yes. If y'all, yes, as you can see, Beatrice is now wearing the harness. Now, if you would ever, is our business concluded so I can go find some sailors so I can leave this place?
No, we need to get you a proper tag.
What the hell kind of accent are you trying to do, Ben?
The Montgomery Burns accent. He sounds just like Burns.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Yes.
Smithers,
now
fetch
we
my
need- and now
giant
we
bee.
Proper tag. If you will give me just a few moments, I'm gonna go to the blacksmith.
I swear.
I'm gonna take 3 copper pieces. and whatever the blacksmith wants me to pay to use his tools and his furnace and stuff, and I'm gonna hammer
Yep.
out. I'm gonna make a nice little tag that we can put on the harness.
Now, do you have any idea how long that's gonna take?
Yeah. In the
Metalworking,
Couple of
meantime,
hours.
metalworking can take up to hours.
so I'm now walking Beatrice with a leash.
Oh,
And
no, we
harness.
can't
Sir,
let this
sir,
happen.
please. Sir, please stay where you are for now while we discuss what to do with your giant animal.
So if you do not mind, I am quite busy and have many other things that I need to be doing right
Well,
now.
you don't seem so busy. And you're a
Well,
guest
I
of
mean-
this town, and you
I
will
mean,
be.
you did say that all you were doing was looking for sailors.
Wait, he's looking for sailors?
Yes.
That's clearly
Not
really.
that we know any.
That's clearly being surprised because he didn't listen. Like, at all. Well, we have a ship.
A
Yes,
ship.
but we're not sailors.
Hmm.
And he's probably looking for a meal. So, go down on some sailors, eat a few emotions, happy days.
I would be happy. I would be happy to have a
Yes.
paying passenger on my ship.
Wait,
I
we're
would be
not
more
just
than
saying-
willing to even work, if be the case. If you are heading to other islands around.
Well, what can you do?
Well,
So,
first
wait,
and
we're going to
foremost,
bring a
I am a scholar. I know plenty of things.
Okay.
You're also a racist prick and a fucking lunatic.
Yeah. And he's an alchemist. He also knows plenty of things. What can you do?
Yes, I also have quite a way with insects. If you haven't noticed, that's Beatrice.
Oh my god, Ben, this fucking accent. It's gonna kill me.
Yes.
Uda, all he's going to do is get himself stabbed and the rest of us in trouble.
We can take on a wasp. Besides, he will have to
Look,
pay
even if he
extra for
doesn't
it.
have a wasp, in like the first 3 sentences that he spoke to Lumi and I, he managed to be incredibly offensive to both of us.
I know.
He
There's a
called me a
reason.
child.
I know.
Again.
I know. There's a reason I kind of like him.
Uda, we generally have to make sure that you don't get stabbed and the rest of us in trouble. We can't pull double duty. You need 2 babysitters. 3 counting Carbon, actually.
Do not worry. That's more or less why I keep Beatrice around.
Yeah, that isn't helping your case. It's actively working against it. I'm pretty sure there's like a civil right against self-incrimination.
Not
All
in
right.
this
I
town.
can't see Beatrice now as anything more than a giant bumblebee.
Yeah, I want a giant bumblebee.
I can't see Beatrice as a giant wasp. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Let's make her a
It's the
bumblebee
picture.
instead. It's
It's
better.
the picture that's doing it.
Don't worry, that'll change in a few moments.
Oh,
And since I'm
goodness
in
gracious.
town, I may as well pick up on some supplies. I need to run by the herbalist, get a few rare mushrooms, truffles.
Truffle.
I don't
What
think you ever
Mushrooms
really
get
finished
need
sold
truffles
them
for?
500 pokebucks.
You're a changeling. You don't eat food.
Yes, I don't eat food. They are reagents. Or are you not very knowledgeable in the
I
way of
enjoy.
magic?
I enjoy the textures.
Wait, what did you just say, man?
Or yes, they are reagents. Or you're not very knowledgeable in the ways of magic.
Can I blow him up?
I don't
That's
see why
your
not.
call. That's your call. Just make sure you
No.
don't burn down the building.
Don't blow
I can
up.
assure you that if you even
Trees
try
with
such a
that.
thing at this range, you would be caught in the blast as well.
It just shows how much of a bitch you are. Can I blow him up?
No.
Why not?
You take the fun out of everything, Uda.
Because we have other things to plan for and prepare for. Good sir.
Like what?
Keep your giant animal on a leash inside the town limits, please. And if you're willing to pay for, fuck it. If you're willing
Pay
to
a
pay,
pet fine.
if you're
Pay
willing
a
to,
pet fine.
no, if you're willing to pay for transit on my ship, you're welcome to do so, although you will have to pay extra for your animal.
Very well. I suppose if
100 gold pieces a day.
I accept your terms and conditions, and would be willing to work off the whatever fees you might have with actual labor.
100 gold a day.
What kind of labor?
Again, I happen to be very knowledgeable.
In what?
Ask me anything.
What is
What's the
the...
velocity of an unladen swallow?
I wanted to ask that, you asshole. Here's an African one.
All right, let me roll knowledge nature. $19.
It's fast. It's fast.
Yes.
It depends on whether or not it's actually flying.
You little shit!
Just got you there.
Touche. But is it African or European?
I don't know. Wah!
It doesn't matter if it's stationary, then the velocity would therefore be 0.
Okay,
And
in
if it's
zebra,
flying, what would the velocity be?
Uda. In zebra pond, Lex Uda. Okay, can I just strangle him instead? I think it would be more satisfying.
Wait until he has paid for his transit.
What? We're not letting him on the boat, are we?
Why not? We're letting everyone on the boat.
Are you serious?
What? He can clean it? He offered to work? I don't want to clean the boat.
Yeah, we don't know when this bug's going to wig out and fucking eat someone.
Don't be silly. Look at this thing. It's not gonna eat anyone. It might stab you to
It's
death.
Yes, that helps so much. Even if we can take a giant wasp, like we're going to roll up to a city and all of a sudden realize he's a fucking mass murderer. Do you remember the last time we had passengers on our boat? Huh?
That
Huh?
is
You? Were you there for that? Was Pawn there for
I was
that?
there for the aftermath.
That is true.
Yeah.
No, you were there. You were there for that as well. Because you died,
Well, what-
remember?
No,
No.
technically he was not, because that was the time when he switched over to Fat Cat, and then Fat Cat died, and then he switched over to Pawn.
Yeah, and that's why I was like cleaning up the fucking bodies and like fucking like sanctifying the dead. So
Yeah.
Pun is familiar what happened the last time Uda brought a guest on board.
And then you and me both died, and I brought you back.
Besides,
character.
if you allow me to be rather blunt, I am a changeling. I am capable of many changeling things, and I'm going to change shape into just random pony shape. And then
Yes,
back.
very helpful. Turn back
Yes.
to Uda and Zebra. See, he's a complete tool. And he's
No.
probably a sociopath. I remember when I had to clean the dead body parts off of your fucking ship.
I'm fairly sure you could take him if he tries to kill you. Look at him. He's so scrawny.
Yes, but that's not the point, Uda. He could kill other innocent people.
Like whom?
Like average townsfolk of any place we go.
Since when do you care about that?
Since pretty much because I'm not a fucking sociopath and have basic empathy.
Man, you're
The
much
fuck
more
is wrong
fun.
with you?
You're much more fun
Besides, I
around
have
than
a
your
way
ship.
of finding out information if you so need to. For instance, what would you
On
like
point.
to know?
Han turns the changeling and goes like, still in zebra, yes, you're so good at gathering information, like the information that is coming out of my mouth right now. Yeah, I didn't think so.
You know what? In response, I'm going to speak Treant back to him.
I also begin speaking Treant, like, yeah,
Stop that.
fucking impressive.
Well, Quite impressive.
I am a zebra.
Yes. You're not as simple as you look.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck up. Uda, I'm going to blow him up now.
Okay.
I would like to still remind you that you are still very much within the blast radius range.
I'm gonna hide behind my own tower shield to block myself from the radius.
Carbon is gonna pull out some popcorn.
Look, they obviously have to get things out of their systems, so
I think I just know Common and Sylvan. That's all I
And
know.
I
Just
really
sit back
wish
and
you
enjoy the show.
actually said no.
what?
I really wish you had just said no, but I forgotten that you were Uda.
I don't. You want to start? You want to start mayhem in the middle of this town? I don't give a fuck. As long as I don't get hurt.
It makes it easier. It makes it easier for him not to become king.
But yeah.
Well, if you're
Plus-
if you're quite finished, I would like to be on my way.
Best case
Are you gonna
scenario.
blow him up?
Best case scenario, you knock each other out, and I don't have any problem anymore.
Look, are you gonna blow him up or not?
I was expecting somebody to tell me to stop.
No.
Not gonna lie.
We're not that kind of party.
Yeah,
It's just-
Carbon will go, alright. Break it up, you two. You're both pretty girls.
Okay. Wait, Carbon.
Yes.
Actually, I'm gonna whisper to Carbon. Carbon, I think he really wants someone to, quote unquote, hold him back. So, would you?
Pawn, meanwhile, is like trying to pull a fucking meta magic rod out of his shirt. It's like fumbling with it.
I'm gonna kill him.
Like,
Hold me back,
fucking
guys.
really
Hold
drops
me,
it.
hold me back, guys. Hold me, guys.
Is
Like,
a 15 enough to
Conquer
recognize
Rosa.
Carbon?
15 enough to recognize Carbon. Well, he is a CR like 1 monster, so I'm pretty sure. Yes.
Well, he'd be like CR8 because he's,
He did
He's
level up
got
a
a
class.
class.
Fascinating.
He did
Well, to
That's
level up.
identify
an
his
atomy.
creature type. Different.
What was that?
Quite interesting. Is that an atomy? Quite interesting, yes.
You had better
like
very much
WhatsApp
watch
or
what you are
fucking-
saying right now, because I'm pretty sure I am the only one who is even thinking about stopping these assholes from blowing your head off. Pawn, put the wand down. Put it down.
No.
Bad.
No.
Put
There's
it
no
down.
need to
That's
worry.
it.
You are
Down.
by far the seem to be the most respectful out of this lot.
Man, he doesn't
I do
know
not
us.
know what respect. I would not know what respect was if it was biting me in the tailbone. I just do not want to see it. To see some strange changeling's brains splattered all over that nice clothes shop.
Oh yeah, if he hurts Tammy, I would be really angry. That's my
Well
limit.
then,
Is the bee still afraid?
Yeah, the bee's gonna have
that's
negative
why
2
that's why
saves.
Beatrice is close behind me and trying to stay stay between Changeling and Luminosity.
It's just
Or
like
I
a big,
mean, hide behind the Changeling,
Yeah.
whatever.
it's just like a big puppy.
Yes.
Pawn
Yeah,
shouldn't have
it's
to be
just sitting
afraid.
around like,
Excuse me, I'm going to make my way towards the herbalist.
You mean bzz bzz, right?
Towards the herbalist.
All right.
the herbalist is.
Coughing.
Yeah, over
Exactly.
here-ish or something.
Over here.
Yeah, that's I was
Wait.
going to use the roads.
You can just fly.
Yeah.
Very well. If you want me to fly over there, then I suppose I will. Come, Beatrice.
I can't wait for the townspeople to all flee in terror again.
Oh yeah.
Ah, the heck with it, I'll just do it manually. And he'll just take up into the air, and Beatrice will follow.
Pawn's still like fumbling around with the fucking rod.
Jesus, you're shit faced. Good lord.
Ah no. Put it down. He's gone. He's going. He's gone.
Wait, no, I got it. He spins back around to the store. Where did he go?
No, you do not got it.
You're holding your wand the wrong way around.
It's not a wand, it's a rod.
One rod, potato, zucchini.
Also, he just left it by itself.
There, good work, Pawn. You scared the monster away. Now put the rod away and maybe drink something.
I think I may have been drinking too much.
Ah, that's defeatist talk. You need to drink more. It'll make you feel bad.
Okay.
Jesus. This guy doesn't want to have the giant insect on board.
So
This
yes,
would be a
he's
danger.
going. Yes. So this changeling is going to go into the herbalist and buy some rare mushrooms.
Fresh rooms for the changeling.
Yes. And
He buys his
they
rare
need to be worth
mushrooms.
like 5 gold each. So
Yeah, fair enough.
20
You
of
find-
those should be 100.
Yeah, you find some easily enough. It's
Yes.
It seems like mushrooms are very popular in Illis North.
Excellent. These will do nicely. We'll pay the shopkeep and be on his way.
You know what? While Pawn is going off searching for more alcohol, I'm gonna.
Pawn doesn't have to go up to search more alcohol. He literally pulls out another bottle of rum.
You know what? Works for me. That works for me. But I want to talk to this changeling because I just had a nice idea.
Oh
So I'm
my.
just gonna. Oh, I forgot carbon. Come on.
I'm like
Don't
drunkenly
worry, you
pointing
can leave
along.
me behind.
Come on,
I'm not
carbon.
essential.
Come on, carbon. I need you. You're essential.
God damn it. I was almost free of you guys.
You could just leave. Anyway.
Hey,
Wait.
chicken, could you move
Yeah?
a message to the foreground?
He is
Yeah,
though,
sure.
isn't he?
Hold,
so-
sir.
I thought he was.
He was for me.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not on my screen.
Oh, there it is.
Ah.
Well, that's on your end then.
What
Yeah,
is
it's
it
on your end.
now?
Happens
We
sometimes.
weren't finished questioning you. Also, question: these townspeople, what are they doing?
These townspeople, well, the second
Cowering.
yeah, exactly. This one's gonna jump into this bush. This one is going to run
Follow
over
her.
here, trip over this fence, then run over here, be denied entrance to this house that is not hers, and then hide in this tree.
Fine, I can take a message. Clearly, this town does not appreciate such finities such as Beatrice.
Anyway.
I'm gonna find your ship and just wait on it until we are ready to set sail.
Yes, good
Yes,
sir, good
but
I
sir.
can tell when
Okay,
I'm not
what is
wanted.
your name?
Good
What is your
sir.
name so that we can register you?
My name? My name is Meta Soma. You can call me Meta or Soma. I have no preference as to which.
We'll call you George.
After jungle.
Anyway, no.
Pawn like squints really hard with his one eye, almost like he recognizes Metasoma.
He's a changeling.
Not
They
the
all look the
name,
same.
rather. It's a fucking stupid name. No, but like Pawn doesn't remember like the interaction they had like 5 minutes ago. And is trying really hard to remember. Like he feels like he's seen this guy somewhere before.
You have 5 minutes ago.
Eh.
Jesus. Anyway, I'm gonna approach the guy because I had a really good idea.
Yes.
I approach him. I put a tentacle around his shoulders, like totally inappropriately, and go,
Like you do.
So you shoved the fucking
Good sir.
ass in his face.
Yes. It's not an ass. Like,
It's attached to one though.
it is. Well, what isn't? Technically. Anyway, good sir, you're clearly not from around here, right? Were you ever in this town before?
No, I have not.
Wonderful,
Yes, not from
wonderful.
this
If you
town.
would you mind going with me around, say, this corner here where no one can see us or listen to us? Just come with me, real quick.
Sense motive.
I'm
I'm
over here
sensing
trying to
motive super
gently.
hard right now.
I'm also
Bum.
gently. I'm also trying to gently coax this changeling out of the bush.
36.
You sense that Uda is a complete and utter irrepentant shitbag.
Sorry.
Yes, but I don't mean you any harm for now.
Very
I
well,
just
I
want.
suppose you can lead me to your ship.
Oh well, the ship is you can probably actually see it from here. And I point in the vague direction of the port. Actually, you
I will
probably
fly
can't
up
see it
into
from
the
here.
air to see exactly where he's pointing.
You might actually see it from the. You might be able to see it from the air actually.
There's kind of a building in the
And
way.
to menace more of the townsfolk as he stands triumphantly in the air.
I mean, no, if you fly up, you would be able to see the ship somewhere. It's rather
Well,
big.
yeah,
It's not
yeah,
that far
that's why I
away.
was flying up. That's why I was flying up in the first place
Yeah.
to do that.
And I'm gonna wait behind this building, just out of earshot of anyone.
I'm trying to coax this changeling out of the bush
That's
very
good.
He
gently.
refuses
That's
to
good.
come out.
That's good. As far
Very well.
I like that Luminosity is busy, so I don't have to send him away under a flimsy pretense.
What sort of business would you like to discuss?
Well, my good sir, without going into too many details, how would you feel about pretending that your animal friend has gone berserk and is attacking the town, say, next night?
May I perchance ask why?
I'd rather not say, to be honest. Let's just say we need a distraction, and you seem like an awful good distraction. I would, of course, compensate you. Let's say a free trip on the ship, perhaps, animal included, and and dinner.
Well, if you are really in that much of a need of a distraction, I can definitely pull something out.
Oh, I like him. He doesn't ask questions. It's great.
May not necessarily need Beatrice for it, but
No, you will need her. You will need
just
her.
in case.
You will need her. You will definitely need her.
It
And
is
also,
not necessarily. I have
I would.
many small friends that I can call upon.
I
And
would.
you know what? I'm gonna have him cast Insect Scouts because fuck it,
No.
why not?
Oh, I love this guy so much.
Yes.
He's a bit trigger happy, gotta say.
I'm
Come
not
on.
complaining.
Come on, it's
Well,
okay.
Insect Scouts is more, scouting, not.
I'm gonna
Yes,
take you over to the apothecary. We're gonna get you something to calm you down.
Yes.
It's gonna be all right.
Yes.
Let me cop.
Giant bee over by the apothecary. It's gonna sting us all to death.
Yeah, here's the spell.
Look. I'll be
Yeah,
with you
just
the
whipping up
entire
fucking
way.
magic band. That's normal.
I'll be with you the entire way. You'll be all right.
Well, you wanted to see my worth.
Die! What if the wasp beat the
Okay.
thing, the bug? Why?
Do you guys? Okay. Do you guys remember when we planned to have the escape thing? Was it like 3 in
It
the
was
morning?
around 3.
Okay. So I'm gonna just ignore this guy summoning an insect swarm for no reason. It's quite funny.
Yeah, you wanted me to demonstrate my skills.
I didn't.
Well, earlier you did.
I did not.
Well, earlier Pawn did.
I'm not Pawn.
I did not.
Anyway,
None
I'm
of
gonna.
us asked you to demonstrate your skills.
Okay, wait. The moment he starts like waving his arms and doing a spell thing, I'm just gonna like push them down and go, no, that's not necessary. Not necessary at all. Listen to me. I will need you and your big fuzzy friend there to be around the field. Do you see the field? Right up there. And I point to the field.
Yes.
Do you see the field? I will need you this night, let's say at around 2:30 a.m. I need you at the field creating a ruckus. It would also help if you change it to something more threatening. Let's say a big bulky zebra earth pony.
Han like looks at Uda for a second. Great.
Like a big threatening someone. And then at around that time, you start quote unquote, and I try to make air quotes, which obviously doesn't work.
What a big bulky alicorn.
Yeah, you do quick and quote unquote, you start attacking the town. Maybe, I don't know, ruin the crops, try to set fire on it, something. Rob the barn. Really anything. At which point, some of my compatriots will engage you in combat and drawing all the attention towards you and your little fight. Can you do that? Again, you're getting paid handsomely for it.
I suppose I might. I suppose I have no choice in the matter, now do I?
Delightful. Pon, did you get that?
Pon takes a swig. Where
around-
are we?
At around 2:30, I want you to attack this guy and his giant bee.
Oh, what time is it?
Uh,
Pon checks his pocket watch. What time is it, chicken?
It is not 2:30.
like afternoon?
What time is it?
It's around afternoon. Yeah, it's around like I want to say it's around 12.
I'm sorry?
It's around 12.
Alright.
Like noon.
Yes.
Okay.
Noon.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing. What I want to do is, since both Coops and Mitch are not here, I want both their characters to be part of the distraction. Meanwhile, the rest of us will abscond with the dear princess, and we'll all
You
meet
know
on
what?
the
Fair
ship.
enough.
Why not?
I was honestly thinking that Coops and Mitch's characters were just gonna, be preparing the ship.
Ah, the ship is magic. It prepares itself. Plus, there's you is on board.
True. We don't
You
really
prepare
need much
the
more
entire-
crew.
You prepares the entire ship.
Couldn't I just teleport Moonlight away?
What?
I know magic. I could use my. Well, I don't know magic. I really just asked Smeddy, and Smeddy, being the great guy that he is, sends spirits to help me cast magic. But couldn't I just ask the spirits to teleport me and the princess to the ship?
Well, I mean, you could. I don't remember if there are story reasons against that, actually. Maybe.
There really aren't.
No.
You could totally do that.
Why did we make the
Pon's
whole
just
plan thing?
motivated.
Yeah.
Because Pon's getting drunk during the day.
Well, and at night. But I really want that escape thing.
It does sound pretty cool.
So I'm just gonna tell the Pon. No, Pon. First of all, she's heavily pregnant and you're heavily drunk, and both of that, I really don't want to mix with teleportation and or magic. Don't take this the wrong way.
Okay.
But what if a fly flies in you in the teleportation magic and out comes a horrible monster with half fly and half you?
That's not a thing.
It might be. It could be. Do you want to risk it?
No, it's not.
I wouldn't.
No, it's not the thing. It's the fly. Eh.
Ah.
I'm sorry.
Otherwise, I could just turn her invisible and we could walk out.
I honestly, considering she can't leave on her own for some reason, I sort of expected there's some anti-magic shit going on.
Nope. It's just because you just have a boat.
Well, that's lazy.
I can hear them talking about, getting someone, right?
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
It's not like
You're
a
right
whispering.
there.
Yes.
And they're not exactly hiding it.
If you need assistance with that, again,
I just
I
asked
do
you.
have little friends that could acquire information that might be helpful.
I
for you.
literally just asked you to provide assistance by attacking the farm late at night.
Well, yeah, but this can work in conjunction. This spell.
And also, this
Use that
sounds
spell.
like a better idea
Yes.
than attacking the farm.
Yes.
I
So yeah, I'm going to cast Insect Scout.
mean, I'm kind of disappointed. We could just use teleportation
Again?
magic, I guess.
Yes.
You're blowing a second spot. Okay.
Just let him.
I have like 6 of those per day.
Dang.
I mean,
Can you just use
honestly,
the ones that you already have in play?
here's the thing.
What are you talking about?
Didn't you already use it?
Technically, Hoon stopped me beforehand, so technically I didn't even cast that first one.
It's all technicalities.
Here's the thing. In character, I really want to say, oh, just teleport her out then. But out of character, that seems so lazy.
So yes, just tell me exactly who you'd like to send scouts upon, and I shall do so.
I don't actually want scouts.
Oh, but I can
Like-
get 2 of them
Yeah, but like on
I-
what?
on the person, on the person or her surroundings.
But we have people there. We don't know.
Well, there's probably some blind spot you might need eyes at.
No, not really. I dare say having a bunch of magical insects in the vicinity would garner more
They're
attention than
very
I
hard
want.
to find if just so you know.
And Pon
They
is
have
just
a
leaving.
total stealth bonus to 18 plus half my caster level.
Dang.
Wow.
Yeah, they're super fucking stealthy.
Trying really hard to justify this ban.
Yeah. You know, on second thought, maybe we should just teleport her out.
Hey, don't judge him for wanting to be involved. Now go.
On, by the way, has drunkenly swayed off.
Oh yeah, I noticed.
Message.
I'm still trying to coax the poor changeling into the apothecary
You know what?
where she would be safer.
I'm gonna turn to the changeling again and say, 2:30 this night. Be at the field. We'll take care of the.
Be at the field.
Be at the field. We'll take care of the rest. And I'll also leave.
I don't know. Things I get
Gonna
into.
go past Luminosity, who's busy.
Yep. Beezy.
Beezy.
Let's see.
Okay, these bee puns need to stop.
On the way back, I will make a stop at the coffee shop where Wei and Big Guy are. Tell them where they have to be at like 2:30, and that's that.
That's it.
Then we're back.
They tell you to stop interrupting their workflow.
Yes. Goodness, don't you understand? The word flow is nigh important right now.
I correct their grammar and move on.
Well,
Remember that Uda told him to not do things drunk. Cast removes poison on him,
there
on
you are.
himself.
Alright,
Yes.
Ban, I made you a new token, so I'm going to delete this one.
Yeah, I was just going to, like turn myself into some guy that looks like a mugger. Just taking advantage of the quote-unquote random bee attack.
Sounds good.
You could
So
just be-
why are like the fucking gangs in Uber bees like signing a
not.
treaty and working together? I'm
They're
confused.
not. The again, just the mugger is taking advantage of the moment.
So you're a
Right,
fucking looter.
and-
Well, I
Yeah,
wanted
you
a
go.
distract. I
Here's your
wanted
new
a
bee.
distraction, and that's ugh. I wanted a bumblebee. Oh,
Well, too bad it's a giant fucking wasp.
oh, boo. So anyway, yeah.
Giant wasp, and no one can do anything about it.
Anyway, yeah. Big distraction. Plan still going. I should let Pon teleport something else so he can participate and have fun.
Pon just cast Remove Poison on himself and seems to be surprisingly more sober.
Oh, wonderful.
Alright, so I don't remember exactly what we're doing. I don't remember exactly what we're doing. But, what are we doing?
we're saving a damsel in distress from a horrifying life in captivity.
Oh yeah, that's right. I got this. Pun walks in.
Where does Pun walk in again?
Into the library, apparently.
Hang on,
Yeah,
sorry.
walks in.
Actually,
Well,
no,
he
that's
knocks
her room.
first.
I just had to find y'all. Moonlit Knight turns around as you walk in. Oh, Pun.
Hey, I was told that we are spreading you from your temporarily house arrest. Ready
I
to
hope
go?
did he close the door?
Well, I do still have a little bit of packing to do, as it were. Also, please do not say this too loudly.
Oh, do you need help?
What?
Do you need help?
Stillwater is providing me plenty of assistance, but thank you very much.
Yeah, because I'm not entirely sure what's going on. I was missed a bit of time. When do you think you'll be ready to go?
Well, the plan was to be ready and rearing at 3 o'clock.
Really? Do we have a plan?
As far as I'm aware, yes.
Wow. We have a plan. Huh.
We do indeed.
I'm slightly concerned. I've never known Uda to make a plan ever. That wasn't like robbing somebody of their valuables. But
It is rather
Yes.
uncharacteristic of him, isn't it?
I'm scared.
Oh, don't worry. Have some liquid courage. You'll do fine.
I'm pretty sure I should stop drinking.
What? Did you start seeing giant insects?
No, that'd just be crazy.
Indeed.
Let's see if I could
She
listen.
died and coughed and keeled over.
Let's see if I could listen in there. Probably, considering. Yeah.
Yep, you heard everything.
Yeah, I was gonna whisper to Carbon, who I guess also listened in because he's a dickbag.
Yeah, he is. Of course he listened to.
Yes, You
What
know,
do you take him for?
technically, I'm stealing the most valuable thing in this entire house.
Is that you being romantic?
After a fashion. Don't tell her that.
Carbon gets this
Yeah,
really
Uda.
shit-eating grin on his face.
Uda?
I cannot promise anything, my friend.
Uda.
I'm
I know
outside
you're out the door.
outside the door.
I know you're outside the door. You can just come in.
I'm tempted to say just no, I'm not. Ah, damn it.
You should do that.
No, I'm not. Okay, fine. I'm opening the door. I lean in and let's go. Yeah. What? What?
You can come in now.
Well, why would I? We have things to prepare.
We do. I'm curious. We have a plan.
Yes.
When did
you
we
were
get the plan?
like an hour ago. You were next to us.
Really?
I distinctly remember seeing you on the wall. Oh yeah. All right. No, never mind. I get it now.
Oh, that was explain a lot. So, what's the plan?
I look over to Stillwater. Could
Stillwater just looks over to.
you like drawn a
Duda.
picture?
I don't know. I could try.
Maybe that will help.
Did you guys revise the plan since we did anything about it in this room? I mean,
Oh, well,
as far
not-
as I know, we just our plan is just to like spring moonlit and
Oh, the
get
only
out of here at about
well,
3.
the only alteration is that we will start a sort of fighty distraction on the edge of town when we start bringing her out. Just bit of chaos.
Why?
Why not?
Well, still, or no, that just bring more attention to us. As far as I know, Moonlight, you spend most of your time in your room and where you study, yes?
Indeed.
So why not just sneak you quietly out of a room using magic?
That's an excellent question.
It would be much more fun with the giant insect.
What giant insect?
You saw it 10 minutes ago! You threatened the guy who had it! How do you not remember?
I just became sober after using the power of Samedi. Wait, there are giant insects rolling around town?
Moonlit just kind of stands over by her.
Oh no.
Oh shit, what's it called again? I'm sorry, my mind is blanking.
I just now looked at the giant token.
Eee.
It's even worse. Please put the other one back.
Aw, you
No,
okay,
live in fear
Sebby?
forever.
I'll be okay. As long as that monstrosity doesn't come anywhere near me.
Should I
It's gonna
tell
be
him they will
okay.
share a cabin? Because they will totally share a cabin.
No.
Should I also tell you that I live underneath the boat?
You don't live underneath the boat.
He does
He does
now.
now.
All right, we just drag him along with us, I guess, as a corpse.
Eh, there we go.
Shit, what were you saying again? Oh yeah,
So, like,
Moonlit.
could we not
Moonlit.
start a great commotion in the city and instead just use magic? I don't see what the issue is here.
I just want to
Well,
No,
attack
wait,
this.
I remember what I was talking about. No, why is there giant insects in the city? Is that normal, Moonlight?
Not quite. It appears to have come with this new traveler.
What? No, hold on. What? Okay, why is there giant insects in the city?
Moonlight waits you over to her. What is that thing called? It's like a stargazing thing.
Telescope?
It's a
Telescope.
telescope.
Thank you to a telescope, which she turns to look out one of the other windows of the room, and you get a perfect view of the giant fucking wasp.
I look around the area around the wasp to A, get a sense of where the fuck they are, and B, to see all the fucking townspeople running away.
See, a
Um,
really good joke here would be there's a normal-sized wasp on the telescope.
so why aren't we doing anything about that? Because it
Well, it
looks like
appears-
there's a fucking lunatic with a giant bug scaring the townsfolk.
Well, if you look
It
closely,
appears
it's
you've already
actually
done
leashed.
something about it.
It's leashed and tagged,
Yes.
it's legal.
I'm sorry, I was trying to listen to Moonlight to make sense.
Evidently, you've already dealt with it. As
We
a matter
have?
of fact, that's where it got the leash and tag from.
Oh, yes.
It doesn't appear to be doing much of anything for the fear of the townspeople, however.
Hi, I'm here too.
Hello.
Hi, Luna.
Luminosity, when
I
did you
just
get
got
here?
it. I just came back after trying to console all of your townspeople.
Good work. Why'd you
At
stop?
least someone is doing something about that.
I mean, it sent a poor changeling into the bushes.
You know,
Which is the
Luminosity,
thing to come out now.
Luminosity, what you should do, you should go back to the ship and get it ready for our departure. Like, help Featherbow do that. And you.
Is that where you would like me to be?
Yes.
Well, Uda, I think you can go fuck yourself because he was just trying to be a good person.
That's why I want him on the ship, so he doesn't derail my plans. I'm not gonna say that out loud.
You don't have any plans.
I didn't say it out loud!
You gotta start a fucking, like, middle of the street bar fight with a giant bug and whatever unfortunate fucking town folks get in the way, while the rest of us just run away doing the same thing we'd be doing anyways.
I don't like this
We-
town.
Hey,
Alright.
chicken, I found the Pride Wall in
What?
New York City. I found a Pride Wall in New York City.
Oh, nice.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. I'm also like swinging around town in Spider-Man.
Yeah, how about you
Just
don't?
not gently.
Oh, I
I'm
see.
still this. I'm listening. I've like 100% of the game already. I just like swinging around town.
You know what? It's okay, Zephy. I've been drawing tokens all along.
You are shitbag. So why don't we just go
So yeah,
Moonlight
do
to
you want
finish
me to?
packing our stuff and then I don't know, just teleport to the boat and leave.
What?
I didn't get out of any of that either.
So why don't we just wait for Moonlight to finish packing her stuff and then just teleport to the boat and leave?
I
Honestly, it's an
guess.
excellent question. It would definitely move the story along much more efficiently.
Yes.
Is Moonlight saying that about the story?
Yes.
Someone's got fourth wall breaking powers.
Moonlight is meta as fuck.
I mean, that could work. What else do we need? I've still got about. See, I've still got over 100 pounds of space still left in my bag of holding. If you want to put anything in there.
Oh, that sounds rather splendid, actually. If you would help me with these books, this telescope.
We will begin packing the telescope up.
Yeah, we will.
I'm gonna let you handle what she wants to take. Just we'll allocate like 100 pounds of space.
Yeah, that sounds just about right.
So I guess I'll just set it on the ground and let her go to town, just stuffing it with stuff.
And she does so very methodically, although not too quickly. I mean, she does have to be a little bit careful.
Be
So
a
I
little bit
should
careful.
note that aside from myself, I can only take 2 individuals at once. So some people will have to make a trip back.
Hmm.
So
My father will be
Luminosity and Uda.
My father will be suspecting, well, expecting you to say your goodbyes to him once your time of departure has come. However, I do believe that you could viably just, well, walk right out of here, pretend that you're going down to your boat for some provisions, perhaps maintenance, and then you'll be finding Pan and I, and off we set, never to return to this hellish little place.
I mean, I would say you all say goodbye to the guy. You leave while I stay here with Moonlit for the rest of my days, so to speak. And then Pon just climbs through the window and teleports us out.
Sounds good to me.
So yeah,
Uda, you're terrible at lying.
I know, which is why I won't lie. I'm not even going to talk to the guy. I will pretend to. Fuck, what's the word? Um. Shit. You don't want
Well,
to talk to
Uda,
You
you
don't want to talk
realize
to
that
someone.
three of us just walked in unquestioned. You two can walk out, and then when she finishes packing our stuff, she can just pick that up, and then we leave.
Huh?
You can just walk out of the building with luminosity, go back to the boat. Moonlit finishes packing her stuff, and then boom, we're on the boat. Yay!
But
Sounds rather nice to me.
I
There's
don't.
no need for charades. There's no need for a gun. We can just do it.
Okay.
So does anyone want to go alert our changeling friend not to terrorize the town?
We have a changeling friend?
He's terrorizing the town.
Oh, that guy. Oh, I don't think we can notify him as not to. I mean, to be fair, well, no, Luminosity, you weren't drunk and you're responsible, unlike Uda. Like, I'm sure you told him to stop, didn't you?
I was not there. I was consoling the townspeople and trying to get them to stop panicking.
Aren't you like a paladin and stuff and supposed to confront danger head on?
Yes, but my duty is first to the people.
And isn't your duty to the people to eliminate the evil first? So that no more can be harmed? And then attended to those who have already been harmed? I thought you were supposed to be more proactive as a paladin.
I mean, I guess. You know, he's got me there.
He does make a point.
Yes, it's like I have much knowledge and wisdom about spirituality and religion. Weird, huh?
Yeah, it is kind of weird. I just assumed you were drunk.
I mean, I was. Didn't I use the magics of Samedi to make myself not so drunk?
You always seem drunk.
Now that's just racist.
Don't judge his religion.
I'm not judging you on your religion. I'm just saying you always seem drunk.
Now that's not fair.
I hand you a rum bottle.
I really shouldn't be drinking during the day. It is, in fact, a religious taboo.
But are you going to?
No,
Oh, okay.
like I said, I'm not supposed to.
Oh, okay.
I kept drinking from the night into the morning, and then here I am. And then I had to use fucking magic to prevent my liver from fucking failing. Now, anyways, can you help her finish packing her shit or leave?
Yes, I can help her finish packing.
All right, like I said, I can only take two ponies with me, so two of you are going to have to head back to the ship. Obviously, there can't be moonlight. So Luminosity, Uda, Stillwater, which one of you are staying?
I'll stay. I'm okay.
Okay, Lumi, Uda, go back to the ship.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Sure.
hey.
I guess just give me the bag back when you're done.
I will do.
I'm gonna go find our changeling friend.
Sounds like a splendid idea.
I am so confused by everything right now.
You're not the only one.
So, need help packing?
Perhaps a little bit. If you could grab these books. Carry that telescope. All we need to do is get
I help
to
her pack.
Yes.
Screen wipe.
Screen wipe.
And I don't know if we're gonna like do anything about the time in between, but come the time that she is done packing, I will then like join Who's with Stillwater and Moonlight, and I'm just gonna dimension Doris to the fucking ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I assume Uda and or Luminosity have informed me of how stupid the distraction thing was and not
Yes,
to do
I am standing in front of you right now, doing so. Also asking if you can, you know, give me a ride back to the ship.
Mm-hmm.
it. I assumed we were on the ship.
No, you were
Me
standing
too.
outside the ship.
Well,
Oh, alright, is that where you went to? I just see
yeah,
your-
that's where I went to.
Oh,
Because
okay.
no
Your
one in
token's just on
town
the
likes
edge
my
of town.
giant wasp.
You're
wonder why.
surprised about that?
Yeah.
No, his token was on the edge of town, so for some reason I just assumed that he was, you know.
There's nowhere. The ship's not on here. That's why I put myself at the edge of town.
I know. I'm
That's
sorry. That was my fault. That was me being an idiot. But yes,
monster.
I will go back. I will go back to the ship, alert you. You know, hey, plans off.
Oh, hallelujah. I will admit that was quite a stupid plan. Tell me, does this sort of thing happen often?
Yes, you'll find it
Strangely
happens quite often.
Delightful.
Right, now I only need to get one token onto the ship and we should be all set to move on. Like,
Yay.
holy shit.
Yay! Magic!
Magic!
Magic.
If I may just do like this. Like this. Boop, beep, beep, boop, boop, beep, doop.
Yes. Although, admittedly, out of character, I did want to have. I did kind of want for a moment to share my combat prowess.
By
Mostly
killing the
because my
house
bee
people?
has fast healing.
I
Eh,
was
nice.
I was hoping you would do something more interesting than just, oh yeah, but just teleport out of there. Done.
Honestly, though, I like that. That's a really easy goddamn fix.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
then why did we bother making up a plan to begin with?
Well, we
Because he
didn't
was
really
drunk
have
and he
to,
didn't
apparently.
realize he could teleport.
Yep. Alright, so now I think we have everybody
Yes.
on the ship. So you teleport Moonlit Knight out of that fucking backwater little obnoxious town and onto the ship, heralding freedom for everyone fucking involved.
Wee! Holy shit, that is a giant bug. What the fuck?
I did tell you and show you.
Wait, why is it on our ship?
Evidently, as far as I understand it, he's a passenger.
Really?
Yes.
See, nobody tells me these things.
I mean,
He's
you were
actually
there.
probably
We
he'd
just
probably
assumed
actually
you
be
remembered.
trying to find a room on the ship to, stay in.
Not the bottom one.
Because the top one's pretty full.
Yeah, the top one is character storage.
Yeah. And
There's
You
one
know
on
what?
on the
no
deck
one's
below.
using the captain's quarter. You know what? That would probably be better for Moonlit.
I
I'll
thought
be
Una used the
respectful and let
captain's
Moonlit
quarters.
have the captain's quarters.
There are plenty of rooms here and also on the other side.
I thought Uda used the captain's quarters.
Because if Moonlit wasn't going to use the captain's quarters, then Meta definitely would have.
I like
I-
how we still have the fucking opium den set up in the fucking basement.
I know,
That's my
right? It's
room.
great.
Thank you.
I was sleeping here first, Zephy.
Oh.
I made it my room.
Just put the wasp down there. There's more than enough room.
I already
No.
found a place.
No,
I
I want you
The
to
refuse
sleep
to
on
have the
the.
wasp be up here with me.
I want you to sleep on
The
the
wasp
couch.
doesn't get it. The wasp isn't a worshiper of the spirits. He doesn't get a cool fucking get to join in on the spirit worshiper club.
Exactly.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Zephy. I'm not gonna like kick you out,
I
but I
will.
was here
This
first.
this is our space together.
So yeah, we get to do all of our secret spirit worshiping.
Yes. Beatrice is just laying on one of the hammocks while Meta's sitting on the other.
Well, I guess we're on our way then.
Yes. Alright.
See,
Sure,
Uda,
that's-
it was easy.
Exceedingly so.
We-
Now,
Yep.
if you'll excuse me, I shall set up in one of your available rooms. Which one would you be willing to part with?
The
Oh, you
captain's
can just
quarters.
take Uda's room.
Just take the captain's quarters.
Well, it seems like the service here is going to be excellent, at least.
Yes.
And she goes to her new cabin to set up, that apparently widens.
Oh my god.
But she's pregnant, don't stare! It's rude.
Yes. Meta's going to explore around the ship.
It's just that's how she goes through doors now. She just kind of squeezes.
Expand.
No, she squeezes. Like in the cartoons.
Yes.
We.
Explore in the ship.
Are you just running around sniffing on everything?
No.
I don't know how train chicks
Yes.
behave.
Yes, that's exactly what he's doing.
Just don't scare my cat.
Yes, he's going to take a moment to look at you steering the ship.
You
Be
looked
rather
over.
perplexed by that, and keep moving.
You locks eyes with you and slowly vibrates.
Yes.
I'll have some choice words with the captain later.
Yeah. As you leave, the vibrating stops eventually.
Eventually.
Yes.
The threat
Come on.
responds.
Forget. There we go.
It's a threat response.
Yes.
You is very racist. You don't know
That's
that
not
because
very
you hardly
nice.
spend time with him, but he is deeply prejudiced.
And that's why we accept him as our captain.
Yes.
Navigator. Well, no, not navigator.
Helm-
Helmsman. Helmsman is the word.
Captigator.
No, it's no.
Never captain.
No. Don't call
Yes.
him that.
Why not?
Yes. Excuse me, Captain. I'm gonna have to get used to saying that. I'd like to question, where's our next destination to be, perchance?
Did we already make up one?
Nope. You don't know where you're going yet. That's what Moonlight is here to find out.
Moonlit. But yeah.
Moonlit.
Well, I don't even look at him while saying, nope. Don't know.
You little shit.
You don't know.
Not yet.
So we're just going to be aimlessly sailing out here until we do know.
Well,
Yep.
where do you want to go? You said something about an island?
Well, around the islands in particular, but well, I suppose I'm already on this ship now.
Well, look, do you actually care where you're going or not? Because if you have a destination
look,
in mind, we could go there.
there's no destination in mind. Trying to advance the plot more or less.
So if there's no destination in your mind, why do you care where we're heading?
Eh.
I would just like to know these things, you know, Captain. Would like to know where one is going.
Why do we need to know where we're going?
There's no knowing where.
I'm not even going to dignify that with a response.
I'm not going to dignify that with a response, Smithers.
Smithers!
Release the hounds!
Release the bees!
Release the bees! Release the hounds with the bees in their mouth. So they bite you, so they sting you when they
not the
bite.
bees! They're in my eyes! They're in my eyes!
Jesus.
The hound bees, Smithers.
Look, Mr. Didn't catch your name, actually.
Metasoma.
Mr. Soma.
Yes?
Why don't you make yourself comfortable on board? And your wasp.
Do you believe
And
that is
just-
currently them
And just
in the process of
enjoy
doing?
the soothing ride on the waves while we calculate our next destination.
Very
And-
well.
yes,
Captain.
And we'll just let you go overboard. I'm sorry, that's the wrong term. We'll let you we let you disembark once we reach the next harbor.
Yes.
Wherever that may be.
Very well, I'll go settle in. Do you excuse me?
I'll go over to 2-bit and Stillwater and just mumble something about tourists.
Are we sure about him?
Oh, no, he's just on board because of plot contrivances.
Oh,
They was shouting from beneath the deck. No, no, I think he's insane.
Uh. Anyway, when do you think is a good time to annoy Moonlit in terms of finding the next spirit? An hour from now?
possibly when
2?
Probably
possibly
never.
when the stars are out.
Maybe.
Just saying.
We should set up a telescope in a proper spot.
I think that's what she's doing in there. Although I could be wrong. I've been wrong before.
Cut to
I
Moonlit
mean,
just snoring loudly next to the bed, having fallen off. So dignified.
Hmm.
Well,
I'm exploring the ship.
I'm gonna make dinner.
that sounds like it. Two equally good ways to pass your time.
Yes, I go into my
Yeah.
wagon. I go to my wagon, come out again, and as what does a giant wasp eat?
Huh?
Well, mostly they eat lots of protein. Look, honestly, I'm a little bit stumped with the whole giant thing.
What do normal wasps eat?
Oh, normal wasps, they enjoy other insects, certain sugar-rich plant materials. Oh, they're crazy about like honeys and jams.
Uda
So
looks
yep,
over his shoulder inside his wagon and just, got some jam. Don't think I got
I
anything
think it
else.
was pretty sure they'll go crazy for that.
All right. Hope it likes meat jam.
Meat jam. Well, it's a wasp. It'll probably love it.
Yes,
Why
very
do we
gift.
have a giant wasp on the boat again?
Why not?
Uda, you know that I love you and that I only want to support you through this endeavor of your life, but sometimes I'm a little bit dubious about your choices.
Well, I'm just in the giant wasp phase of my life.
When are you gonna come out of it?
Maybe next week, like or 3 weeks from
Ah,
now. Who
yes.
knows?
Welcome to the Spirit Club, Meta.
I'll disappear into my wagon and make dinner.
This place is rather well decorated.
I hope you're a worshiper of the spirits because nothing else is tolerated here.
Wow!
Piece
Yeah.
of yeah, piece of. You are so
Wow.
lucky that I don't go down there.
Oh, that's adorable. He's going to
I
pat
think you-
Luminosity on the head.
Actually, I think you can fucking leave now.
Fine, I can see why I'm not wanted. I leave.
Oh
Fucking
man,
boat
this
powered
guy.
by the will of the fucking spirit. You could still be so disrespectful.
You and your spirit worship.
Wow, I never thought I'd disrespect one man so much. Do we light him on fire, Lumi?
That's your call.
No, I mean
Technically,
it's
I'm not
actually
allowed
kind
to
of
do
yours.
such things.
I mean it's kind of yours, seeing as how you're like the worst for the fire, buddy.
Yeah, but I think should be
Literally yours,
frowned upon
though.
me just setting random people on fire. It's
I mean, I
generally
don't
called
know. You
murder.
are like a paladin and stuff. You go out and like smite heretics.
Yeah, but they have to be evil for that. He's not registering as evil, therefore I don't
I
think I
don't know
can.
what that means, but he seems to register as douchebag in my eyes.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's evil. It just means he's an idiot.
Completely irreverent and not worthy of receiving the blessings of the Firebird of Samedi.
I mean, yes,
All right, I'm glad we have a degree. We have an agreement.
we have a degree. You have a degree now.
A
No, not a
degreement.
degree. We have an agreement.
No, definitely a degreement.
Agreement.
Degreement. It's like when you're agreeing and you have a degree in it.
I think it's called. I think that's called. I think it's called politics.
Fuck.
Yeah.
No, that's degrading. That's something slightly different.
Wow.
I'm-
Also, yeah, Meta's just going to try and conversate with 2-Bit in Stillwater.
Alrighty.
So, I rolled a 1 for your guys' dinner, and a 29 for Moonlit's dinner.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Wait, what did you roll? Oh, you
Dinner.
rolled a 1. Great. It's crap.
It's just still an 11. It's edible.
It's a good thing the changeling doesn't need to eat.
Yes.
Oh, he's gonna eat. He knows what's good for him.
Mhm.
Yes. Greetings, fellow ship
Okay.
goers.
Yeah. So
Yes.
so
I
let's
think
say
the word you're looking for is shipmates? Crew? Maybe?
Yes. Yes, I do believe that is the case. Yes. My name is Metasoma.
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Stillwater.
Oh, Stillwater, you say? Ah, yes, I'm actually quite familiar with your work.
Oh? Oh,
Ah, yes.
you read any of my books?
Oh, yes, I've read quite a good number of them, mostly the ones dealing with changelings and insects. I am a
Oh,
scholar myself, you see.
Oh, I do so
I
hope
did
you
it.
found them informative and that I didn't, make any too
Mistakes.
glaring mistakes. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, don't worry, it was definitely. God damn it, dude. Yes. Yes.
That is pretty funny.
Yeah. We're quite informative, yes.
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 I'm really happy you think so. Which volume were you most interested in? I personally had a lot of fun writing the one about dragonflies. It must be because there were actually a lot of specimens out
Yes, I believe that
by
was
the pond.
volume 16, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it was. Oh, the revised version is much better. I had some truly astonishing specimens written
Oh.
down in that particular one.
Ah, yes. Yes, good.
So, what's your favorite kind of bug?
Oh! Favorite sort of bug. Well, I do
It's
travel around with
me.
Beatrice. She's my giant wasp companion.
It's
Oh yes,
me.
I saw.
Yes,
She's very big.
yes. I also do rather enjoy the many different varieties of beetles, coming in all sorts of shapes and colors and whatnot.
personally, I'm. I gotta be honest. It's not something my parents really like, but I'm partial to tarantulas, particularly Poecilothera. Oh, they're so beautiful.
Oh yes, tarantulas. Yes, they're quite interesting in terms of the spider brethren. Yes.
Oh, tarantulas aren't spiders. True spiders have quite a different physiology to tarantulas.
Oh really? Hmm.
Oh yes,
Yes.
you'll mostly find true spiders in places like uh, mainland Equestria. Not so many tarantulas over there. They tend to stick to the more tropical areas.
I see.
Although of course you'll find your true spiders everywhere. For instance, we've got the common house spider. I mean that one's abundant even here in the Isles, even though it's actually not native. It came over with the ships that initially migrated from Equestria.
Yes, I am quite familiar with the common house spider. I've had plenty of nice conversation with them.
You know, I've never actually spoken to a spider. What do they talk about?
Not, not too, nothing too enlightening. Mostly their own going-ons and maintenance of their webs, as well as food. They
Hmm.
definitely talk a good bit about food.
Yeah, you'd suspect as much, particularly considering that the spider's brain is probably much too small to really be able to register much of anything when it comes to, thought.
Yes, fortunately, they tend to do a good number of communication through pheromones and the like.
Oh, and, well, actually, yes, I did have an idea, but what do they even smell like? I mean, you can communicate with them, so does that mean that you can communicate using pheromones as well?
To an extent, I mean, it's mostly detecting the very minute particles of various chemicals and whatnot.
Oh, they would be very minute, considering that they mostly lace their webs with them in preparation for, mating season.
Ah, yes, quite. Yes.
So are we
Must be
gonna get the
quite.
show on the road or what?
Yeah,
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 that's
Oh,
probably a good
ready
this is
idea.
for
role
it.
playing.
Yeah, yeah, I guess, yeah, yeah, we could probably get the show on the road. I'm trying to, I'm struggling trying to talk about insects here.
And I love that you're playing an insect nerd and you're struggling to talk about insects.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, half an hour later, while
Half an hour of
Meta,
insects later.
well, Meta is just talking about his love for insects and how much they crawl and over everything and how he likes the shape of
Crawling in my
beetles.
skin. These wounds will not heal.
Yes, exactly. He likes the shape of beetles, especially the ones that are beetle shaped. Uda brings out a pot filled with gruel. It looks awful. It's just
Gruel, my favorite.
gray bubbling goo out of his alchemist pot. Who knows what was in there before? Just puts it
Oh, the
down.
great bubbling
That's the
kind.
reason that Moonlight likes it over everybody else is because she actually likes gruel.
Still water. Still water.
No, Moonlight.
No, Moonlit gets her own food.
Yes.
She gets her own lobster bisque.
Exactly, yes. Moonlit gets a proper lobster dinner with like potatoes and fresh vegetables. Who knows where he got those from, by the way?
Right.
Like
So
with
you
like
Town.
proper
thought we cared
silverware
about
that you
her food,
like
but
proper
you left
silver.
our food terrible.
Fuck's sake, Seffi. Like proper
Yes.
silverware that he obviously stole from someone.
Obviously.
Yes. So yeah, you get the gruel. Moonlit gets the proper food. Give it to her. Boom.
Yes.
Uda. Quite the perfect timing. I've managed to set up my telescope. All I have to do now is wait for night time for me to be able to read the stars properly.
That's a plan.
Oh, what do you have there?
Ah, lobster.
Oh, goodness, Uda. She smells it. You really went through quite a lot of trouble, didn't you?
No, not really.
Particularly stealing my family silverware.
I'll bring it back. I'll bring it back eventually. Also,
Oh, I meant to pack it anyway.
oh, good. Then I won't
Well,
bring
I
it back.
didn't actually, but I did now.
I packed it for you. Let's talk. Let's
Also,
keep it
do
at that.
remember that about half of these are antiques, so be careful.
Oh, don't worry. I know which ones to sell and which not.
You never do disappoint, do you?
Anyway, I will uh leave you to your own devices. I'm sure you will need your rest. And feel free to explore the ship. You can have
No, don't.
the entire
No,
captain's
don't.
quarters.
Thank you very much. And don't worry, my devices are quite nice company.
Wonderful. If you need anything, just uh well, go outside and on deck and just yell for someone, I guess. We don't really have an intercom system.
Understood. I should probably be walking on deck and yelling during come nightfall. It shan't be too long.
Good. I will go and do my duties as captain once I find out what they are. So, yes, I will. And he
Perhaps it
kind of.
would behoove you to actually pick up an instruction manual for this entire job.
There is none. There are
Not
no
quite sure about
manuals
that.
for. I looked. There are none. The
Have you
instruction manuals
asked?
there are some for sailing, but that's it.
Have you asked Stillwater?
No,
Perhaps you should ask Stillwater then.
perhaps I should ask Stillwater.
Good. Now hop along.
He leaves. Just, he flees, more like.
Ah!
Hope the rest of you enjoy your gruel. Uda is annoyed that you just teleported everyone out there instead of going with his plan. Because
Oh my
was
god.
it was supposed to be fun. You took the fun out of it. That's why you get gruel, fuckers.
Wow.
Took away my fun, now you get gruel.
At least I got a giant wasp out of it.
Man,
shall-
life's hard, isn't it?
It is. It is. It's
Everything is just
terrible.
terrible.
Uda just drags himself back to his wagon, carrying the heavy burden of captainship.
Yes.
Uh, it's not easy. It's not easy being captain, leader of this fine group of idiots.
Or green.
Yes,
And
leader.
Ah,
not-
yes. This... uh,
Oh,
meanwhile,
I
he
be?
passes and Meta and Stillwater having a rather riveting conversation while Two-Bit is just kind of staring at them.
Yeah, Tubit is, honestly, Tubit is tuning you out.
Yes.
Just literally hearing insect noises while they talk. Just bzzz.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
And after a period of time, Meta will bid farewell for the time being. Take
A
what girl he
period,
did to feed to Beatrice.
a period of
Yeah.
time.
Yes.
A period of time. Probably an insane and insanely long period of time if you're not the one in the conversation.
Yes.
Anyway,
Yep.
I suggest that we
Yeah.
all skip ahead to nightfall.
Yep.
That
Yep.
would be a good idea. Do, do, do,
Yes.
do, 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 do.
So, the day passes. You all mill around and get to know each other. Well, as much as
Yay.
you can.
I'm not
And
gonna lie, like Pond does not really want to talk to the fucking new guy because he's an asshole.
And I'm just down here with Pond anyway, because we're doing our spirit thing.
Ooh, yes,
They're actually just kind of chilling out.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Pond takes a nap.
Every now and then I'll check up on Moonlight just to make sure she's doing okay.
Oh,
You
That's her current
guys,
position.
you're really living a golden life down there, aren't you?
As her current acting position, I do make a point to check up.
Everybody leaves us alone because they don't want to be around the creepy spirit shit.
You're not acting physician.
I'm not. I'm an acting physician.
I mean
On. No,
Zephy.
he's talking about me.
You're not acting physician. You're not acting anything on this ship. You're lucky to be on board of the ship.
You're lucky that we tolerate you as fucking captain. You want to keep going this around?
You
Fuck
wanna,
up.
you wanna be
I
captain?
mean, I could take all the spirits with me.
No.
No, you can't. Mainly because one of the spirits is the ship.
it's true.
I mean, we could break her out.
It's also true.
I
Well,
don't think you
actually,
can.
no. It's kind of up to her what she does and where she goes.
Well, I mean, yes, but I mean, we can always break her out.
Ah, jeez.
Well, you could try to convince her to leave on her own.
Are you saying she chained herself to the boat?
No, I'm saying that her power is at a point now where she can actually release herself from it, but she's sticking around because she needs you, knuckleheads, to take down first Oceana and then Cutthroat.
Does it have to
Oh.
be in that order?
Not really.
Good.
Not necessarily in that order.
Good. Anyway, is it night? Is it nighttime? Is it nighttime?
Yes, it is nighttime.
All right.
Nighttime falls, and
Nighttime.
Moonlight, with the help of some able-bodied pony, gets
Probably
the telescope out on deck,
I will help her set it up.
where she sets it up. You two set it up. She looks into it with quiet focus and contemplation, and she reaches out a hoof for Uda. Compass, please.
What?
The compass.
Oh. Yeah, Uda gets out the compass and just kind of tosses it over.
She catches it in her with her magic because
Yeah, she's a unicorn.
fuck you tossing something to someone who's looking into a telescope.
She's a unicorn. She can do it.
I mean, yeah, but anyway.
What's this?
And she says quietly. She quietly says something to it 3 times in a row. One time it just points directly to Bit. The 2 other times the needle seems to twitch around and rotate like crazy. It's almost as if these spirits are just jumping around all willy-nilly. But she keeps her eyes on the stars through the telescope. And after a few moments, she reaches out another hoof. Map, please.
Who has the map?
You do.
I-
I assume.
I don't
As
think
acting captain, you
I
probably
don't
have
think
the map.
Okay,
She
wait.
does that little impatient gimme flip with her hoof.
Just give her the compass.
She already has the compass. You comes running up. You comes running up, belches, and produces a map.
Oh, she's looking for map. I'm sorry.
She looks down
Yeah,
at,
we just didn't know who
you
had
and
the
the
map.
map. Charming. Then she floats it instead of, touching it. and starts marking down a few places.
The map looks very dry, which makes it worse somehow.
Indeed, it does. And once she's done, she steps back, looks down at the map, and turns around. I have managed to pinpoint a few different locations where the stars seem to be frequenting at the moment. It will come as no surprise to any one of you that these locations are highly dangerous, fraught with peril, and also surrounded in myth and rumors of treasures beyond imagination. This is, after all, the MO of the spirits of the stars. She
You know,
looks over to Bit, who gives a shit-eating grin.
just once I want to go to a place where there's like a hotel next to a beach, and the spirit is just in there, having holiday.
I do believe you've already had this pleasure. She again gestures a bit.
Oh no, he tried to kill us. I heard. I was dead at the time. I got
You
better.
do have the most fascinating adventures.
I got better.
I got better.
Got better.
Anyway, if you will please all gather round and come with me to the map.
Man,
We
I
just
remember being
left
dead.
Metasoma.
Hey, wait a moment. Wait a moment. Can we go back to the deck real quick?
Uh-huh.
No.
We
Uda.
just left Metas.
Wait,
Yeah,
no.
we just left Metasoma.
No, I don't care about that. Like at all.
Yeah.
Uda thinking about about the time he died is like, yeah, I was dead at the time, but and then he looks around. Hey, wait a moment. Where's Feather? We leave him?
Oh, shit.
Man, don't tell me we left him behind.
No, I think he left on his own. Didn't he leave a note?
He what? What?
Didn't he leave a
Wait,
note?
where did we lost the dinghy at some point?
He stole a lifeboat?
It appears one of your crew members has gone AWOL.
Fucker stole my lifeboat. You know how much a lifeboat costs?
Yes, Uda, and it's not unaffordable.
But it's expensive. Okay, fine. We'll do without a lifeboat then. Yeah, you like it.
No, Uda, we're going to dock in one of the nearest towns that isn't Ellisnorth, and then we're going to buy one there because you have plenty of money for it. Stop being so stingy.
Uda will look to the ground. Fucker stole my lifeboat. Can't believe it. What an asshole.
Let it go. Eyes on the map. As she shows you the map, you all notice that she has pointed out and actually made some rather nice little illustrations of several different locations. Sorry, I just had to count exactly how many of them there were because I forgot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Was that little
Anyway.
boat always there?
Yes, that little boat was always there.
I never
Most
noticed it.
importantly, these are new.
Which one? Ah, there.
Yep.
Jeez and Pete, that's a lot of
Let's see. Where are we right now?
Right now you are right outside of Ellisnorth.
Just put an X there.
Alright.
A big X. So the nearest one would be
the turnaround.
the turnaround, yeah. Sounds inviting.
Huh.
I need to sneeze, but I can't. It's annoying me.
God damn it.
Look into a bright light.
I
What's
already
annoying me?
tried. It's not enough.
Yeah. That's where you are right now.
Good.
As you all see the different locations, Moonlit Knight will talk about them as if reading from an unseen descriptive guide of them. The turnaround. A massive crater in the barren ground marks the entrance to this logic-defying cave system. No one knows what lies within, but one thing is certain: gravity does not act normally around it. It is the closest one, however. We have many other places to go. Next, we have the carnivorous forest. The forest between Trapberg and Rat's Hide, which stands as a bulwark against the debauchery of the latter and the captivity of the former. It is said to be fraught with dangers that lurk in the dark and come out at night.
Hmm.
There's a rather interesting little one right between Trapberg and Lannister called the Raided Tomb. It's an ancient tomb ravaged by explorers for centuries that apparently in recent years decided to fight back, so to say. No one particularly noted how it does so, but it is said that no one leaves this place unchanged.
Mm. So that the store there isn't there anymore because it's already been raided.
Well, who knows? It's said that there is treasure hidden in all of these locations, and if the star spirits are frequenting them, well, it's possible that there still is. Next, we have the slumbering Charybdis, off the coast of Greatmouth, with a town which got its name from the extensive tourism that they live off of for this particular natural wonder. It's a massive petrified Charybdis, said to be the largest in the world. Much treasure rests in its belly, according to tourist guides at least, ready for the taking, if you can hold your breath for long enough. Next, we have the Void's Maw. It's a massive cave whose entrance resembles that of a giant gaping mouth. Locals tell of impenetrable darkness that no light can dispel. Not even magical light. She says, looking at Pon.
Pawn nods. Wait, what are we talking about?
Next, we have the Marshbog Estate. As far as I know, you've already been around the.
Wait, what did we say about magical light?
It cannot penetrate the darkness inside the Void's Maw.
Oh.
Next, we have the Marshbog Estate. I do believe you've already been in the town where this particular myth originates. It's the old mansion that rests in a marsh outside Outsmouth. It used to be the seat of government in the little town, which was then a thriving fishing village. Now it stands dilapidated, left to rot and sink into the putrid mud below. It's extremely haunted. And finally, we have Escher's Labyrinth, an old ruin of a town by the name of Escherberg, abandoned by its villagers for reasons not known to ponykind. The place never looks the same, according to eyewitness accounts, and it keeps shifting before your very eyes. However, all these accounts should be taken with a grain of salt, as the ponies writing were probably heavily inebriated.
It's probably the sideways stairs.
It's
So where,
drugs.
so where should we start first?
Well, I'd love to revisit Outsmith, said nobody ever, so I say we vote.
I say Outsmith.
Outsmith is out.
For a little bit of metagaming, I've already made the dungeon for the Slumbering Charybdis.
Okay.
That's I
Some mysterious voice is telling me to go to the Slumbering Christmas, so let's go
And
there.
But
No.
that is only if we actually feel like doing stuff that gets us to these coming dungeons in this session.
not really. I don't
Yeah,
wanna
it's
I
probably
wanna
good
take too long.
to.
You have work next week, Carol.
I do have work next week.
Yeah. And I have stuff to finish tomorrow too, so I don't want to go too long.
That's fair.
I say we vote, and I'm gonna go for the turnaround because it's closest.
We could.
Contract. That works.
I mean, out of character, I would actually say the turnaround because yeah, it is closest. In character, I'm probably not voting because I'm not even there right now.
You can still vote. We won't give a fuck. Look,
Why aren't
look.
you even there right now, though?
As a
I'm asleep.
passenger, your vote is as important as anyone else's. So, not
That's a
important
little
at all.
ass.
Yeah.
So basically, he doesn't get a vote, is what you're saying.
No, his vote has the exact same weight as any of yours. None.
Yeah, I was gonna say so nothing.
It's important to have the illusion of choice, Zephy. That's how your entire democracy works.
No, I hate the illusion of choice.
Well, get used to it.
Yes.
So, I guess we just go to the turnaround.
Hey,
Yeah.
you all
Which
decide to go to
coincidentally means,
the turnaround.
well, back to. Actually, no, we didn't went there. We didn't go there to Fisher.
Yeah, we didn't. Fisher Cove.
Fisher Cove. Let's go to
Yeah,
Fisher Cove.
you never went to Fisher's Cove.
Let's go to Fisher Cove and back to
we
Humboldt,
kind of went straight through Humboldt.
or like on
Yep.
the way to Humboldt.
And honestly, we probably should go back that way anyways. Oh, wait. Because if we head that way... No, wait.
Okay, wait. Okay,
Bit was the one that was telling him where we
Look.
were.
look. We can go to Chroma Crack and go overland to the turnaround, passing through Humboldt, or we can land at Fisher's Cove and go overland to the turnaround. So,
I'm more concerned about Cutthroat meeting us at one of those places.
I don't think he's there anymore. Unless he's just waiting in Humboldt in one of the
Well,
cafes.
he was like a few cities behind us.
It was
Yeah.
apparently he was going to Humboldt, but yeah, I don't know.
Which
Look,
I mean, if he's continuing that trek, then he's either at Anastar or the Criolla.
But wasn't he only following us because Bit was telling us where he was?
We don't
Or
know.
where we were?
Look, I don't
Well,
care.
in which case he would then raid the nearest thing. Which
How
would be
about how about we go to Chroma Crack? We already have a map for that. We reuse it. And then we go to Humboldt because we have a map for that. We can reuse it. I don't care either way.
Sorry.
I don't care either way, guys.
Yes.
We could literally turn around, go to Alice North, go south.
Yep.
Man, that would be silly.
That would be silly.
Well, the captain.
I say, okay, as the captain, I say we go to Fisher's Cove, or Fisher Cove, whatever it's called, and then go east because it seems closer.
Yeah.
That's fair.
All right.
So yeah, we visit the turnaround next time.
Gotcha.
Ever we will find there. I don't know. What was it? Like description wise?
That was the place where gravity was all fucked.
Oh, that sounds fun. I can fly.
That's gonna be fun.
Yes, as can I.
And the giant bee. Wasp.
Yes, that too.
The giant bee can carry me.
No. No. Well then, we have I don't want to call it a plan, but we have a destination. Yay.
Have we ever had a
It's
plan?
better than nothing.
No. Well, we had a plan, and then you decided, oh, well, I can just teleport the people out of here. We don't need a plan. Fuck
Yeah,
you,
well, we're
yeah.
teleport to
Fucking
star
out here.
locations.
You're just making things easier.
I'm still so salty about that.
I am.
Go fuck yourself.
I'm gonna learn to teleport people too, and I'm gonna teleport you into the sun. That'll show you. That'll show you.
Where?
Wah, yeah. Anyway, we go to the gravity dungeon thing.
Yep.
We head to Fisher Cove, go to the turnaround.
Apparently, yeah.
So, next episode, you are literally going to experience Gravity Fall near the Gravity Falls tribute maps.
On second thought, let's just sink the ship and be done with it.
Yeah, I quit. Let's
Yeah.
play chicken.
Well then, do we get XP?
Yeah. You'll get like. I'm gonna say.
Let's say
you'll get, like-
500 each.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna go with.
We didn't do a lot.
Nope. Well, you progressed the story.
Also, I'm here now.
Doing
Damn it.
absolutely nothing.
Do we tell him where we're going, or do we just take him with us? Hey, wanna
Oh,
see
yeah,
something
I
fun?
mean, I would ask next day, so whatever.
So how much XP do we have?
62340.
I have that too.
Perfect.
I didn't have it marked down because
That-
my sheets were all messed up.
Yes, Zeffy. You lost your sheet. Your dog ate your homework. We know your excuses.
Yes.
They're not flying
Don't be
anymore,
mean to
Zeffy.
me. Don't be mean to me.
Oh, my
Also,
dog
with
ate my
those
sheet.
with those mushrooms that I bought, I can now cast the fascinating fart cloud.
Ugh.
It's
I
actually
like
called, it's
this.
a euphoric cloud, but yeah, it's basically a fog cloud that can fascinate.
I like
Right.
this name. Fart.
This is
By the
very
way,
good.
that's the new character sheet, chicken.
Hey.
Typical Zeffy.
Many
No,
thanks.
my dog ate my character sheet. Mm.
Yeah, he just ripped out my hard drive and ate it.
Yes. Also, fighting wise, I can use a crossbow, so you know I'm not completely useless.
I mean, kind of.
But can you fire it into melee?
Yes, I can.
Well, of course he can. He might take a penalty for it, though.
No, actually, I do have precise shot, so I don't take a penalty for it.
But anyone can fire a crossbow to melee.
It's so silly that you have to have that.
It's
Yeah.
not! You're firing a ranged weapon into a melee fight. You better know how to aim.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I would think that if you're using a ranged weapon, you would know how to aim it.
No, you would not assume that. That's how people get killed, Zeffy.
It's like, yeah, it's like, you know, trying to aim a gun.
And this is why I
Only
like
worse.
D&D over Pathfinder in that sense.
Okay.
I don't have to worry about that.
I mean, in previous editions, you could do it without penalty, but the penalty was if it hit your friend's AC but not your enemies, you would then attack your friend instead.
Nice.
Actually, that sounds funnier.
Yeah, there's plenty of stories of like rangers being the guy that accidentally shoots people in the back because they're in melee.
You know, here's the thing.
Nice.
I think it's because Rangers are racist assholes, all of them.
Well, they
Yeah,
are.
others do.
They're literally
They are.
racist serial killers. Like
Well, it's more or
around.
less they're the guys that are most likely to have a bow, so that's why
Anyway.
they're the ones that always end up doing the friendly
Oh.
fire.
serial killers.
They are.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So
if we're done today,
we are.
alright, I'm gonna stop the
We can
recording here.
Stop the recording here.
Hell
I
yeah.
just said that, Zeffy.
Yes.
You goddamn parrot.
I can also summon things
Squawk.
like ants.